That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income, you can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'ma tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and college prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number 1, why is there no blood? Question number 2, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shits all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit. Handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why's the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget. They got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know when it began. A bunch of new chapters, you didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask, we all gotta blast back. We're in the game, though we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanique Reviews to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, you're Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.
What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, fam? Glad that everybody out here this evening or tonight, depending on where you're located. Like to get this in the way, everything on this podcast is alleged and used for entertainment, spiritual, religious, and educational purposes. Woo! Yes. And we got a good one for you tonight. But first, we want to go through the inside the chat. Philly Bill was up tonight. We always strong. We feeling strong. What's up, Philly Bill in the building? And we got Collins in the building. Yes, we do. And we got even Anita B in the building. What's up, Anita B? Yeah, Dana Hudson up in this building tonight. Absolutely. Rizzy, what's up, Rizzy in the building tonight? I think we got a good one for you tonight. Yes, we do. You know, I'm not like everybody else. I'm not in a hurry to get out and put out anything, but I kind of knew this was coming. I actually did. What's up, SW Originals? Justice for Nips. Somebody understand what this is all about. Absolutely. And credit where credit is. I absolutely do. The person who actually, what's up, Pam? Hey, sister. I was gonna call you. I didn't see Pam here. Where Pam at? Oh, I said Pam Holmes up in the building. What's up, Pam? Oh yeah. So the person that actually kind of put this thing out here, I heard it about maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. It was actually Whack 100. Now a lot of people want to call Whack 100 a snitch. No, this ain't no snitch stuff. This investigation been going on for a long time. And if you look at the warrant, I think it's about a 27-page warrant or something like that. If you look at it, what's up, Alabama born ball? This paperwork and arrest warrants and stuff they file, some of it to us who were covering the Nip Hustle case is not new. Some of the things that the Fed is alleging. I'm going to tell you what I believe, okay? What I believe from reading what the Feds have alleged against Big U is a lot of their information came from the LAPD. Now, if y'all remember when we left off in the Nip Hustle investigation, one of the things that the government did was it investigated the 77th precinct. Y'all remember that? And we never did get word on what that investigation brought out. And there were some allegations that were made about Big U then and about the program he's running with the LAPD in Los Angeles. There was some things made out about that program he had even then. So when I read this investigation that the feds have launched against him, a lot of the language that we were reading then is in the FBI paperwork they got on him now. So to me, it looks like that this is definitely a parting of the ways between the LAPD and Big U and his organization, and whatever information that they got, they turned over to the feds. And like I said, okay, well, we're going to turn it over to you guys, and we just want to make sure you guys make sure that this guy is gone for good. Now, back to like 100. A couple of weeks ago, I don't know where it was, but I think it was, where did I hear Whack at? I heard Whack on, it wasn't Adam 22. It was on, I heard Whack in somebody's platform on TikTok. And, say what you want to say, but when the boy put his ear to the ground, sometimes, he come up with some gems, some jewels. So I heard him on somebody's podcast on TikTok, and he said, you know what? Yo, this is what he said. He said, I got some info. He said, I'm going to just come out and tell y'all like it is. He said that there was a young man who was a friend of Big U's son. And that young man used to share the same address with Big U's son, and he was murdered. And that the police were requesting Big U to give his DNA information. They were subpoenaing his DNA. Now, it wasn't Adam 22. I already said that. Y'all got to pay attention. The guy was like, man, you got to be kidding. He said, no. He said, for real. The police have requested his Big U's DNA. Now, immediately I became confused because Big U's a felon. It being a felon, one of the things he had to do was submit to his DNA, and they already had his DNA. Hey, Nadine McNeil in the building, Oscar Reyes. So I was confused right away because they don't need your DNA when you're a felon. They already got it. But Wax, they were requesting a sample of his DNA so they could link him to the death of this person. So at that point in time, I became interested about 2 weeks ago. The Wax was saying, they wanted his DNA. So to me, if the feds are requesting DNA or police are requesting your DNA, you're guilty. You are guilty, point blank. All right. So I've been on lookout for this because it didn't make any sense to me. If you are expecting to arrest somebody for murder, I don't know what you have to ask them and plead with them to give you DNA. It didn't make any sense to me. So I knew then, about 2 weeks ago, that something was going on with Big U, and people started to putting Whack down and attacking Whack. I'm like, no, that's a pretty bold statement. Ain't nobody gonna come out live on the internet and make that kind of announcement unless they know something is in the works. And so I am not surprised. Immediately, I started dropping my ear to the ground to see what I could dig up and what information could I get and how widespread this is. But I might as well tell you now, it didn't turn over anything at all, period. But here we are today. And as we sit here, I think arrests have been made. I'm not sure. I think arrests have been made, but definitely they have issued arrest warrants and stuff for some pretty high ranking officials in the rolling 60s. Now, for me, again, when I read some of this information, what's up, my brother from another mother, Crown Reese in the building? When
What's
I
up,
read,
bro?
you got it,
You
dog.
already know what it is. Go ahead and spill your game.
Yeah, when I read some of this information again, for us again who've been covering Nipsey Hussle all those years, I saw some of the same information that they were asking about him when they started to investigate him for his organization, his 501c3 organization with the police department in the 77th precinct. I see some of the same things the feds are talking about now. So I definitely believe that the 77th and sold him out, and whatever they had going on, they turned over to the feds. What you think, Reese?
You already know. When I seen it, hey, listen. When I seen it, I said, "Whoo, I got to get this smoke to my bro," because I already know he done said this already. So I sent it to you to let you know that everything you said
Damn true.
comes to pass. That's right.
Yeah, and I was
Everything
thinking,
you
and, I mean,
said.
look,
Not,
when I say that they coming after him, bro, I mean they ain't spared anything. They dropped some gems in here. Let's just look at some of the gems. They got him charged with murder, actually murder too. They got him charged with not
right.
only murder, but the murder of a rapper in 2021. They're saying he killed a rapper in 2021. Who
We
is that?
already know who it is. It's Nipsey Hussle.
You,
Listen, I
you see,
bang the music. Listen, I bang his music. Blue Laces. Everybody need to go to it. And Victory Lap is the best shit that you ever want to hear. Go
I'm like,
listen to it. You will get real emotional because he should not be gone.
dude,
Should
I'm
not be.
sitting there going like, is people paying this attention? They're saying this dude killed a rapper. Now they charge him with murder, but they didn't
That's
go
right.
into what that murder of the person that Wack already told us about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, Wack 100 told everybody that Big U was wanted for murdering somebody who used to live with him and his son. 2 weeks ago. All right. So they would have came out and just said that up front, because everybody knew that they wanted his DNA to see if they could tie him to that murder of the young man. And they crossed some state lines too. They coming from California going into Vegas. All right. But who? I mean, you know who I'm thinking it is, but and they talking about a mob like organization. They said this 501c3 enterprise was nothing short but a mob ran organization, man. Powerful. They
That's
said that first of all, let me tell you two of the victims. Now think about this: 7 feet 2 inch Shaquille O'Neal, a victim, and what? Draymond Green got to be about what 6'7", 6'8". Draymond Green is a victim, so he was extorting money from Draymond Green and Shaquille O'Neal, and a bunch of
any
other
LA
superstars.
basketball player that played there and that's went in the streets. They got extorted. There's been plenty of videos. Shaq been laid down on the ground, took his jewelry from him.
What
It's been plenty
Chaplin?
of that. Yeah, it's been plenty of
Oh
that. He'll
man,
tell you. He'll tell you they laid him down. Yeah, he'll tell you. Yeah, he
dude,
will.
they got a bunch of other people who and this investigation is going from LA to Houston, from Houston to Georgia. So cats in Georgia, y'all might as well get ready because y'all gonna be arrested soon. I'm letting you know now. They coming to Georgia. Some of y'all gonna be arrested for racketeering and checking in. I mean, Georgia's in some major trouble right now, especially with the feds really they've turned the YN gang in Atlanta. They pretty much giving that to the feds and ask the feds for help. No question about that. They want them YN guys, and the feds gonna be on them. They ain't gonna make the same mistake that whatever the prosecutor made. This stuff is definitely gonna be RICO. No question. They want them YN guys in Georgia. That's for sure. I did learn that much. But they're coming all the way down to Florida too. We'll just check in. They were officially charged for making people check in with Big U and his organization out there. And there's gonna be some more people arrested. These are not the only ones in the rolling 60. They go after the big fish, but they definitely come after some small fish. with this racketeering and extortion of people, entertainers, actors, people who were flying into Los Angeles. It was like they had access to your flight manifest and knew who was coming into Los Angeles and who was not, man. What the hell is going on?
Everybody in California is associated with something. Listen, I'm telling you this hands on. I'm gonna just say this: find out who the crook gangsters. Listen to what I'm telling you. I learned this from these people. Everybody that's in California, they own whatever they got going on there. If you come into somebody that's in with that particular, I ain't gonna say the set because it's whatever the particular means. That's what you are notified with. So if you don't come under that ram and somebody in front that's pushing that, and it comes back to the big dog, that shit don't work, and it's a problem. And that's how a lot of people in California get their money. It's extortion. Big dog status. Everybody big dog status in California. So their lingo is totally different. A whole lot of guys that's up there. I grew up as a bully, so that's why I knew them guys, and I pushed back from it because, being a bully, that shit don't get you nowhere. So I'm telling you, you've been playing big dog status for a while, man. Just catching up with it. That's all it is.
So I was talking to one of my media sources about why they put Loose Cannon and why did they put a Brick Baby in there, and they said, well, they felt like Brick Baby was there because they wanted some more information about Dirk.
Exactly. All the time, they know who was who.
Yep.
The snitching ass little young motherfucker, they don't know nothing what's going on, and they just come out their mouth, give them some weed, let them smoke, do all the stuff that they got, put a little money in their face, and they go crazy.
Man, this is incredible, man. This is a huge deal. Let everybody take a look. For those you don't know, the feds just came down on a rolling 60s heavy, and there's definitely a rolling 60 Georgia connection because they want the YN guys and they want some other guys. You see, Dirk is all tied up into this with Brick Baby and with the shooting of Quando Wando's, I think, cousin and stuff like that. This is really heavy. Heavy. It's actually heavy, and I believe that even more is going to come out of this. Take a look at this video so you guys know what's actually going on.
Right now at 11, a big announcement from federal authorities about the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rozier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work, including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring, and it wasn't just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here. But the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley, a long time.
Yeah, we got a big funnel.
Y'all can see how big this really is. That's just part one. I'm gonna play part two for you now.
Self-proclaimed community activist is now a fugitive. The FBI, among other agencies, looking for him and several other people involved in a much wider-ranging crime ring. We'll have details much later today on the NBC4 News beginning at 3 o'clock. But for now, reporting live, I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
Alex, thank you very much for that update. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so let's go to NBC4's Michelle Vyas. She's live at the federal building in Westwood, where the defendants will be processed. Michelle.
That's right. Annabelle, good morning. Right behind me, we have FBI agents and members of the Department of Justice here. This is where some of the members, the gang members from the Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being driven away, who will likely be in court this afternoon. This is a big day. This is where they're processed. Many of them still need to be processed to face those federal charges. A big day, but big agents need the Big Get, a.k.a. Big U, Eugene Henley, now a fugitive. They think he's somewhere in Southern California, a self-proclaimed philanthropist and ringleader of the Rolling 60s Crip gang. Here's more on the arrest from Special Agent in charge.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia.
Big U, the Crip leader turned gang interventionist who ran mafia-like enterprises, according to the feds. Developing Options was his nonprofit charity that was touted as helping gang members get out of the gang life. As we look live here, again, this is the federal building. You see the tents, you see the agents. This is where some of those defendants, innocent until proven guilty, were brought here for processing. Some still need to be processed and make their way to court. Big U looking at extensive federal charges, including the murder of an aspiring rap musician, extortion, robbery, tax fraud, and human trafficking. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Brian Mejia or Big U, Eugene Henley Jr., is asked to call the FBI. In Westwood, Michelle Vyas, NBC4 News.
Michelle, thank you very much for that. And this is a story we'll be following throughout the day on air and online. Right now on our NBCLA website, we've got more on the arrest warrants.
Feels like a dream. So you can see here, if it's 2021, it's got to be Draco or it's some involvement with I don't know. That happened back then too as well too. I think we covered that as well too. So yeah, it's somewhere in here. But all I know is this is an old-fashioned Bunny and Clyde media hunt, bro. This was huge. They had their best breaking news reporters on every platform. They had a major press release. This is like the Twin Towers, coming down, man. This is huge numbers in media to make this announcement. They're looking for a Big U, here in Southern California.
Bro, when I seen it, my ears stood straight up. And I immediately put it there for that's the deal. This is something. I picked my son up from school today, and all I played was when I pulled up was Victory Lap, and I was very proud to play that track. And then after that, I played Blue Laces, and I cannot stop doing that now. My son and my neighbor, they out there putting up a basketball rim now. And I want to put it out, I want to put it out here online, but I can't do it because, might have a flag, but they're playing Blue Laces right now. So it's all shout out to Nip. God is real all the time. When you do wrong to people who are sanction into the land of the Lord, the law of what God prospers,
Mhm.
um, you can't hurt that entity. It'll live forever, no matter if it's living or if it's dead. Um, I think whatever occurs now, you got what you got coming for putting yourself in that situation.
Exactly. Exactly. Here it says Eugene Henley, Big U, a Crip leader who helped launch Nipsey Hussle's career and was Dab Rap's godfather, has been accused of murder, kidnapping, robbery, extortion, fraud, federal authorities announced on Wednesday. Look at that, man. That's some serious. I mean, each one of these could carry life in prison, no question about that. So you're trying to put him away forever. He's
Exactly.
charged.
So that means
Yeah,
his image is tarnished
it's
forever
gone.
in his whole entire life. And
All kinds.
he's an old man.
58 years young.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been tarnished for the rest of the day he died. So that's who
Hmm.
he is. He is not a community activist. If he has to put that tarnishment in there. And I'm telling you this, and I know for a fact, it's more than just him.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
it's huge. A lot of people. I thought he's going from California to Texas to Georgia to Florida. No question about this. A lot of names, and also some people have turned witness for the government. They got about 20 witnesses. They're not going to name. They're going to bring them forth later on. These are famous people who are vouching that he did all this. So he's charged as being a murderer, a kidnapper, a robber, an extortionist, and committing frauds with his company. So he listed that they wasn't making any money with his company under $200,000 and got a bunch of PPP loans and stuff like that. They even charge him with that, bro.
Listen to this, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes people are like, what the FBI got to do with it? I said, I'm gonna tell you this. If you want to take it this way or not, then the black people won't do shit in the community. They let this bullshit go on. Let people who are really are pillars of the community be killed, and you don't say nothing about it. I thank the FBI for coming in to do what they need to do to get rid of the riffraff. People are not aligned to take the riffraff out of their community. For some reason, they had talk about a white man beating a black person. But the
And they doing it too,
riffraff
man.
in our communities have to go in order for us to be who we need to be.
And they
Why you
made it
want
so.
a drug dealer and a person who killed people in your, you know what I'm saying? And I did a lot of crazy shit in my life. And I don't want that to be a part of the community that now I'm raising a son.
They make this stuff so simple where even a fool could understand it. So they want you to understand even that shit he was doing back in 2019 with Snoop Dogg coming to check in. They said here,
Mm.
his alleged victims were required to check in. So everybody that checked in is already giving them up as well. With Henley before arriving into the city in order to obtain protection. According to the 107-page federal complaint. Whew, that was a lot of words. Unveiled Wednesday. Among those allegedly extorted were professional athletes,
Yes, sir.
musicians. The complaint said whose business interests were always legitimate. Man, well, not always legitimate. So this guy's business was not legitimate, man. And he went after professional athletes. He went after professional musicians. Didn't care who he was after. He was sticking up a bunch of people, man.
Man, listen to some of the athletes who were in the league that you don't even hear about. I'm gonna tell you, Finley is one of them. He'll tell you that, and he talked like he was a real street guy. And he'll tell you most of the niggas that came to California got all that big money shit. Snoop Dogg might have gave him a car, a truck, Kobe, all them. They were getting extorted, dude. I promise you. I
Yeah.
promise to God. I promise you that. And they'll tell you. A lot of people don't even see those blogs and what's going on. The NBA players will tell you. Those guys, when you go to California, if you don't have the right people with you, it's over with.
He
I sit
even
here,
one of his other
I sit
companies
here and
named
think,
Henley. One of his other companies named Henley's Big U Enterprises,
oh
and
yeah,
it was made to a mafia-like organization that
Exactly. That's
relied
why you got
on
that
the
other Mexican dude that's on the side, because it's a tie. Brian, what is it? Ortiz? What did he say his name was?
uh I took it down, so I'm not even looking at it. But I know you're
It's
talking
up
about.
there, but listen, why they put him next to him? Because it's totally different. They said they looking for Brian Munez, whoever
Yeah,
that guy
yeah,
is.
right there.
But listen,
But
it has to be it
that
have
probably
to
gives
be
them
real live mob ties.
that probably gives them connections to the Mexican cartel.
The Mexican cartel is real good. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
His stature and long-standing association with the Rolling 60s and the other gangs to intimidate business and individuals in LA. Authorities at the Wednesday news conference said Henley is a fugitive. So he's been a fugitive since Wednesday. More than a dozen others are in custody, tied to the sprawling, uh, my God.
He probably in Sacramento, man. Ain't gonna never find him,
I
man.
think they got him. I think they arrested him before I came on a little bit. I think they did. I'm not sure yet.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. You can check real quick online, see if he's been arrested. But I think they did. If not, don't worry. They know exactly where he's at because they were zooming in on his location.
Exactly. Because I already know, because somebody's like, oh, you won't find him. I'm like, man, people, they got California, they got thermo. They can roll over your house and it be thermo. And you don't even know they can see who's in the house and who's in a position to where they're not supposed to be, and they can figure it out on their own.
He was there. He was trying to maintain an image as an entertainment industry entrepreneur, running a music label. It's just the image. It's their front, and somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles. U.S. Attorney Joseph T. McNally, man, he got the heavy hitters on him, man. Joseph McNally, oh my God, said at the news conference, the facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar. They say he's a liar, man, and the father of lies, and a cheat, and the criminals. Man, they going after my boy. They're not playing, man. This is some real pack.
I already know. I told you,
Already.
listen, I'm telling you, listen. I just don't understand when you got the bag. So we say, because people say, "Oh, we getting the bag." The bag is what you think it is. Just the over and over and over and over and over shit that stupid ass black people say. If you had what you supposed to have, you could create something that generates something as well as Nipsey did, and bygones be bygones. You don't have to kill nobody. Hey, bro, let me get something. Let me get this much money. We can do this and make an investment and do this. Why we can't do that, for each other? Because you act so gangster against your own kind. But when the white person comes, you put your hands up in the air. Why is that? I don't understand why we have to lose somebody that's really doing something for our neighborhood. And I'm gonna tell you this: COINTELPRO still exists. Everybody in our neighborhood. That's why Nipsey Hussle is dead. Big, you know that he's been fucking with the FBI forever. This ain't the first time.
I gotta agree with you.
Yeah, yeah. All the big dogs. All the big dogs that are in California are rolling with the police. That's why the police can do the same shit that the gangster can do. Please believe it. The Tupac movie tell you. If the police is doing rogue street shit, that means the gangster niggas is telling and they acting like they bullies and they
You know
fake
what?
as fuck.
Some of these people, I started to look it up to see what they was doing, see if I can find reactions. And man, some of these people are relieved that this guy's been arrested. They're not making any comments, but they don't look worried. They look extraordinarily happy that this guy's been arrested. So he must have really been bilking some pretty powerful people in music and in the athletic department, man. He must have really been milking them hard because some of them look relieved.
Cause it's laid out. Niggas done took the gangbanging shit and been relaxed and think that the bullying shit is cool. A motherfucker gonna sit back as a bully I'm raised as a bully. I used to be around 12 motherfuckers that was from California. You can't bully me. I'll fight all you punk motherfuckers. Fuck you. We can fight. I grew up in that shit. You know, I grew around KKK motherfuckers. But their mentality is different. They only want to hurt their own kind because they know they're going to the weaker people. But when you fight back, it's totally different. If you're a fighter, it's 10 of them that come against a fighter.
Okay,
But when
Alabama.
the police come, listen, when the police come, ain't no rolling 60s finna go up against no police. I promise to God. You gonna that nigga don't know what he talk. Look, they gonna say that nigga know. But just do what I just said. Go beat the police ass for taking Big U to jail. It
Man,
will
please,
not
them
happen.
niggas are scattered. They out of Los Angeles now.
It will not
Alabama
happen.
born.
Them niggas, that's coward shit. You can be cool against black people. Man, that's the most listen. And I rolled with them niggas and I broke off because nigga, I'm kicking these punk ass motherfuckers, but them niggas ain't got the money. It's the white people got the money. They don't want to fuck with the white people who got the money. That bring the police. The
Alabama
nigga
born
told me that
ballroom.
bring the police if you fuck with white people. So that let me know.
Alabama born Ball says no, he's still on the run. They have not arrested Big U. They are still looking for Eugene Henley Jr., 58
Cause
years
he
of age.
big dog. Cause
They
he
are
big
looking
dog
for
and he
him
brought that
actively.
money.
If you
Yeah.
guys know where he is, we believe in calling the police department. And they didn't give his status on whether he's armed and dangerous, but definitely they're looking for this guy here. If you're caught with him, you're going to be punished too.
He's wanted because he is an FBI informant. They just don't know he is.
Well, definitely, I know this is one thing. You know, like I told you, when we
Real
come in,
talk.
we were waiting for that report on the 77th precinct, and one of the things that was under attack was his company, its funding, which came from the 77th precinct. The 77th precinct funded his neighborhood program, and he's a felon. So all of that
Nipsey
stuff.
Hussle say, and Nipsey Hussle say, watch out for your big dog. It's the person who slab the sleeve is your big dog. Come on, I'm telling you. He
What
already
up,
said
Chef?
it. Yeah. He
Chef, you in
already
Philly?
said it. Chef, you better not come in there, buddy. Hey, listen, you already know you gotta have Chef. Cause we said it from the beginning. Them
Where you at,
niggas ain't
Chef?
supposed to be in our neighborhoods anyway.
Nope.
Who the big dog to get the bully out? Who the big dog to get the bully out for people to keep talking about some other white people shit, Black Lives Matter and all that?
Running
Why
to the
can't we
police.
be big dog of our community?
Running to the police.
Running to the police.
Running to
That's
the
right.
police.
Why we can't do it? Listen, I heard somebody on the other line. I'm lived down here in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm not born here, but they got to where in Lincoln Heights where they said the Nazi people came, and I'm gonna tell you it was racist motherfucking white officers who brought those people in here every day. A brothers, I'm not saying brother, stand on the corner, masked up with the automatic rifles. And we coming to a point, they be like, oh, why they got to do that? Because it's coming back to harm. Each one teach one. It's going to start here and it's going to go other places. This is a place where Donald Trump is livelihood because there's a lot of money here. The places that those neo-Nazis went in, the same neighborhood I live in, I own my own home. Those people own their houses. They own it. So it's a small, thing. Listen, if you want your shit to be right, you don't want to be like California. Every time you gotta come to Ohio, Crown Reach make you check in. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, man. I said it from the beginning. You do that Snoop Dogg. I said they're gonna arrest this guy. I said they're gonna put him in jail. You don't own the United States of America. These people are
They
crazy.
don't.
Dying for a street they ass don't even own. And you're gonna make people check in with you. It's a damn shame to be that old and doing life in prison. What's up, Chef?
What's going on? Testing.
You got the best hand, bro.
I'll trade 10 of my years for 2 of yours, player.
No, you got it. Hey, man, come on, drop the info on us, man. How do you feel about this 58-year-old?
What's good, Chef?
What's up, Reese? My
What's up,
boy
baby
Reese.
boy? I already know I
So,
called you up. I already know you got them. You know, it's the real shit that we got to really put in place. That's the shit you've been saying, Chef. Like we got to
right.
call this bullshit out. You know,
Look
if
at
we want our neighborhoods to be correctly, man, we got to call the punk ass bullies out, man, and don't be
you ain't
scared, man, at all.
you ain't never lied. And this is a
That's
classic
right.
example of it right here.
That's
A
right.
classic example.
You
And
been
you
saying
know
that
what
shit
this
weeks ago.
exactly. And you know another thing, Reese? This is another example of throwing rocks in a glass house.
That's
Because
right.
all
Woo,
these
boy, Terry. That's right. That's right.
they Reese, they tore their own house down with one
They
rock.
tore it down.
And
That's right.
and I don't know why these brothers don't learn. You see, none of these brothers won't come on platforms like Tanique, let us get a little change, spread the wealth. But instead they run their ass over there to Vlad and all these other motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about the culture or the community. And look, time after time after time after time, here we go. Here we go again. Every
Chef, I
last one
said
of
they
these.
relax. Chef, they relax on the culture. And they think that because with the bullying shit in, that's the shit that stands. And that shit do not stand. Because somebody
Right.
going to compete towards that. Niggas don't even know what they want to do. They still on some old shit. Why a nigga can't goddamn a bully a motherfucker to have a gas station? Why he can't bully a
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker to have a grocery store? You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
you,
Why you gonna kill a motherfucker that's gonna bring money? Oh, because he bringing more money in than we are. We need to break off that. No, nigga, quit being a peasant.
let me ask you another thing. Why ain't nobody extorting Vlad and Adam 22 jumping them? They getting the most money from the community than anybody. Why
Cause
they
they
not getting
ain't, cause they
extorted?
hunkies. They ain't, they hunk. It's too much smoke. They give it for a motherfucker that we say stop snitching. Man, fuck that shit, man.
Do any of
You
you
I
gonna
guys
see.
take away
know?
from me, man? Fuck you, man. I'ma tell everything that you got going on, and it makes you want to be a snap. I'm like, fuck that, man. You
Question:
know,
do any of you guys know if this extended to white entertainers or only black entertainers?
that's right, man. Come on, fuck that shit. Be an
Mm-hmm.
asshole in your community, man. Be an asshole in your community. I don't
They
give a
didn't
fuck
do.
what the motherfucking bully talking about, man. Fuck you, nigga. I got 7 other motherfuckers. We gonna do the same thing. We finna go to the police, bitch. You finna go sell the dope in the, I send them to the white people community. Fuck you. Get out of our community. We don't
So
want you over here,
this didn't
man. This
include.
man extorted. Listen, this man he had tried to extort a man that had heritage, man. I'm really offended.
Mm-hmm.
And and
Did,
I understand why we ain't offended.
did
Come
this
from
Oh, I'm
some
offended.
royalty shit, bruh. Come from some royalty shit. And he let a nothing ass, bitch ass motherfucker kill him. I don't understand it. That's wrong, bruh. The
I,
tables is around the wrong way, bruh.
I,
That's
I, I,
wrong.
I don't think Nip just let anybody kill him. I think that he just got caught lacking. I think that it's the
He did.
quintessential. I think
Hey, bruh,
hold on a
listen, he
second. Hold
knew.
on. I think
He
it's just
knew that they had beef.
I think it's
He
the
knew it.
quintessential. I think it's the quintessential jealousy thing where he felt safe at home, and in a normal circumstance, nothing would have happened to Nip in his area where he was in a normal circumstance. But when it's your people that's in behind you, then that changes everything. That's an unusual circumstance. So,
Yeah, that part.
as his brother said, that nobody else wearing a red shirt on a normal day would have been walking through that damn community.
Mm-hmm.
But most of what I'm saying is, just like I heard Sam say, people ain't ride for my brother. He tried to go on when they got the people all in front of me talking to him. And I'm just like, man, ain't nobody finna crash out for you. But you talking about you supposed to ride for them. Ain't nobody finna crash out because nigga, you ain't crashing out. It has to start with you.
Yep.
And he can't crash out because there's business in front of that. And that's where he come from, royalty, and we don't even understand that. So I hear when he say that, I called him so many cowards in a way. Well, put somebody right there. If you won't crash out for your own, because I'm a crash out, and just let it go. But his family heritage won't let him crash out because of a
Yo,
casualty.
is Cowboy tied up in this raid too?
No, you don't hear him.
Well, hold on a second. There's a lot of people who were arrested that didn't share their information with us. They wanted us to
Cowboy
know
is
the
not in there, bro. Come on,
I'm
bro.
not saying
I
he's
know
in there,
you.
but I'm saying that there's arrests made that they didn't share with us, which I'm
Right,
interested in. There's other witnesses that
right.
they didn't share either. They got like 20 something people, famous people, who definitely pressed charges against this guy. No question about that. I mean, but they
Mm-hmm.
wanted him at all costs. At all costs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but I'm finna see how it played out. Those people that's in there, how their family's gonna react to what the set brings back to people. Cause I'm telling you, it goes way back. When they go with the Rico, it goes further back than Shaq.
Dang.
Snoop Dogg been listen, you don't even know Snoop Dogg been pressed too. You just don't even know it.
Yeah,
We
Snoop
don't
Dogg was
know.
pressed.
And all these motherfuckers, Kendrick Lamar, if you live in California, motherfucker, you're oppressed. I promise you that. On gang shit. I ain't been that shit for a long time. I promise you. Ask the
Mm-hmm.
women. Ask, go back to the women, to the R&B stages. Go back and see what's going on. Why Freeway Ricky Ross had to do Anita Baker? Please listen to what I'm telling you. This shit
You
is
do.
very, very, very deep. I got a cousin. I didn't even share it. Tanique probably seen it on my Instagram and my Facebook. I got a cousin that won an Oscar for what's it, In and Out cartoon.
Mhm. Mhm.
He been living in Sherman Oaks, California forever. And that's the most richest part of California. I'm like, nigga, how you still there? And his name is Reese. It's in there. It's Tyrese. Same as Crown Reese, but my name is not what you say it is, but it's different. But I'm telling you, the press game been going on forever. And it's almost like it's just a tax. Like it is with your gas when you get your check. California is in that way. People, we don't understand that. I'm gonna tell you something. Before from the Midwest, Detroit been doing checking in before California.
Yep.
They come to your motherfucking presence and take your shit off of you and say, check it in. It was on the news. So if people don't know that, it's the people that you're around that you hold accountable and think they the shit. You turn them motherfuckers in by the
Nothing
numbers.
nothing can be more insulting to this particular government that's in control right now than a black man thinking he owned the street or owned a part of the United States of America. The mere fact that they had the audacity to make people check in with them is definitely rubbed some people the wrong way. There's no question about this.
That's right. You don't own no damn street and you claiming it and you trying to do shit and make money off of it. You got the white man mad at you now, 60 Crip.
Mm-hmm.
Chef, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
I think they did too much talking on these platforms. Brick Baby,
Exactly.
Loose Cannon, even Big U when he sat up there and talked about Nipsey indirectly on
That's
Glad
why,
Channel.
hey, what's the fat motherfucker locked up now for the Tupac murder? Keefy D.
Keefy
What the
D.
hey, he talked too goddamn much. But we
I,
want to see
I, I,
hey, we want to see the bullies as the gangsters. Come on, man. When you goddamn it, when the white motherfucker come, a nigga is terrified of him. And I promise to God, and I'm gonna tell you this: all of us work. If we're independent, it's hard to be independent. But if you work for a motherfucker that he got to give you some money, you need to shut the fuck up. Because
yeah,
I'm telling you, it's a total different thing when you got to scrap. Because the person, look, I heard something big you said earlier today. We had to sell crack to be where we at because that was the only option. Now the next option is like if we don't got to sell crack, we be bullies to people.
So yeah. So with that one being said, you ain't never lie. But with this, Big U, the most important thing to me, first I want to know who the rapper is that got killed. But what ties
You
things
know it's
to
Nip.
me, hold on. What ties things with me is that John Legend video, Loose Cannon saying he made those calls, and now he's
Yes, sir.
tied in with Big U.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Loose Cannon said he made them calls for them to run up on Nipsey at that John Legend video. He said it on Adam 22. Now he tied in with Big U seriously, and if that's the case,
That's what
they
the
murdered
dumbass
they
get.
murdered Nipsey.
That's
They
what the
murdered Nipsey.
dumbass get for snitching.
But
It's
ain't
all
loose,
gonna come out.
but ain't
Yeah,
loose
it's all,
cannon related? Ain't that Nip Tanisha's first cousin?
that's right. Exactly. You said it right, bro. Yes,
His baby
sir.
mom first cousin. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Who's Tanisha? Who's Tanisha?
that's
The first cousin.
Amani's mama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
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 Exactly. How would they get that kind of because they've been running around with the video Whack 100 and I'm talking about they got like a video of Nipsey having a train with somebody. Like they stalked that man. They've been extorting him, bro. Like
Exactly.
it's
That's
just
That's
why I
all
know
it's been
anybody.
about.
this
It's
is
Crips and Bloods together, and they getting all the money that they can get. That's the only way they can unify, and they unifying in that way. We don't
you know
understand it.
they
We don't
not
understand the
unified.
lingo.
They not
Hey, I talked
unified.
to
They only
somebody.
do it to each other, bro. They only do it to us, bro. They only doing it to each other. Why
I promise you. Right,
there's many more other artists that's running around with no protection in and out of
right.
California and don't get touched.
That's
Don't
right.
get a hair touched on their hair. Less security. I'm sure you can get a lot more money if you really about that life. You can get
That's
more
right.
money from them.
Now,
They
Right.
walking around with it.
wasn't this guy Loose Cannon? Wasn't he the one who came out with this whole new story that Nip called him 30 minutes before he got shot on FaceTime?
Right.
Yes,
Right.
sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
Now
sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, so we knew
He
about him, Alabama born ball. We knew about Big U being Tanisha's alleged uncle, but we talking about Loose Cannon being her blood first cousin. And he's the
Yes,
one
sir.
coming out talking about Big U told him that Nipsey had been shot, and he called Nipsey. Nipsey answered the phone, and they looking at each other on FaceTime. You can go get those records. If that's true, that's still recorded with Apple. So therefore, the feds would have him because all this talking they've been doing online.
That's right.
right.
That's why the feds got him today. That motherfucking goddamn it Apple shit. The
Yeah,
feds got him. It's finna
yeah,
come out. It's finna come out,
I,
bro.
I,
And you
I,
already know. Listen, everything into a head is finna chill out in California on this situation right here.
I tell you, I know what made him speed it up though, and it's just my guess because I said it myself. I said when they went over there fucking with Nipsey brother,
yeah.
and that dude called them out for a fade because the police, them feds, been watching Black Sam after Nipsey died. They ain't stopped. You think they stopped? And they was about to do something to them. Rolling 60s was about to do something to Black Sam.
Yeah, I
You
seen that
best
earlier.
believe that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Big U was gonna let them do something to Black Sam. You best believe that was coming down the pipeline. Best
Hey,
believe.
listen, hold on, listen. Hey, listen. I said that to the thing early. He was out there on forefront. We need to ride for Nip, and niggas don't ride for him. I really didn't agree with that. I really don't think he should have been out there in the forefront to do his thing. But that's what it is, as trying to put yourself as a big dog. I think it's
No,
another
he doing
entity.
business, man. He
That's
doing
right.
business.
That's right. I understand
This
that.
is
You know what I'm saying?
America.
You
This
know,
is
you know what I'm saying?
America.
And that's where my compassion
He
comes
doing
in.
business.
When
He
you
not up
trying
there
to
as a
do
gang
something,
member.
you know what I'm saying? When
He
you
up
trying
there,
to do something, somebody
man.
should
That's
have
them
pulled up.
niggas,
It's like, hey, get the fuck away from dude. We ain't on that shit. We got business going
man.
on. Get away
That
from
whole
this.
thing reminded me. It stinked of the way they murdered Nipsey Hussle, bro.
Exactly. And I
It
feel that. You
it
know what I'm saying?
stunk of it. It reeked of it.
Yeah.
Rockstar should have never showed up there. Period. Knowing that he was running around with a man that said Nipsey Hussle was gay, and him and Big U was extorting Nipsey Hussle. He should have never returned to be anywhere around Black Sam if he said that. That's one. Two.
I feel Whack 100 need to be a
Wait,
part of
hold on.
that.
Let me
Better
land this one real quick, Reese. And number two, Black Sam never claimed to be a Rolling 60.
No, I always
Never,
view
ever
Black
in life.
Sam as a
Never,
straight
ever.
up. I believe that Black Sam is a straight up gangster. I mean, in the real mob,
Right.
because I
He
think
was
he got
already
caught.
there, right?
I think he
Exactly.
got caught showboating some guns down in Atlanta. You know, so
Right.
Right.
I think he's on another tip. But they just need to
Right.
back up off Black Sam because
So
that's a whole other ball game.
hold on, let me land it though. So when he was telling Rockstar to go crash out for Nip, he was telling him because you both represent that flag. And Black Sam despised that flag. He said he wished his brother was never rolling 60. Therefore, if you rolling 60 and my brother died for that shit, and you sit next to a nigga that's talking about my brother like that, and you ain't crash out, nigga, get the fuck out my face.
Word. So Rizzy is saying the person who died was Rashad Williams. He was the rapper who got killed. He played football with on Big U's football team out there. All right. That's the young man that they said they wanted his blood to do a DNA test to see if he was involved with his murder. So I guess now he is because they officially charged him with murder. And who was that said gave us some info on that. But yeah, that loose cannon dude, that's the one who also is saying that Shawnee O'Neal paid him $75,000 to sleep with her before she married that dude, Keon, whatever his name is, Keon something, I forget. That's in the religious news.
Yeah, but RP Nip, they getting what they get because they was doing shady business, man.
Yep, that's with a good one, man. Like I said, there's something about, I don't care. There's a lot of stuff we didn't cover with people who left here, but there's something about Nip's death and Biggie's death that never felt right. There's never been no peace over the board. No question about that. It was just all wrong. Keon Henderson. I mean, when you look at Nip's situation, I don't care how you look at it, that's what I call a time irregularity. It shouldn't have never happened. They had things in place. Black Sam told you what was supposed to happen. When Hustle pulled in, everybody started putting on hoodies and, protect Hustle at all costs. And he was right when he asked that question, why that shit didn't happen. I mean, I'm sorry, man. The dude, his own brother asked the question. How come I ain't going to ask the question? Why did Cowboy and them, instead of going to take a sandwich back in the back, why the fuck you ain't got your hoodie on and got the piece in there? Since that's what's supposed to happen, that's the plan that put it in place. It didn't happen because I think somebody knew something else was going to happen.
Somebody was scared. Like Reese said, somebody was already pressed. You best believe Big U pressed Cowboy because Cowboy is the reason why Nipsey was a Crip in the first place. So they had to discuss anything before any move be made on Nip.
That's
that
right,
had to be discussed.
Right, Chef.
That
That's
had
right.
to be discussed. And you can best believe Big U. Yo, Reese, you just said it. You said niggas get pressed, and you best believe Big U pressed Cowboy.
Exactly.
Believe that.
And he did that shit. Listen, he did that shit. And he brought that shit to his little brother. And I feel like that's the most bullshit shit ever. I've been in that shit. I got 3 other brothers. A nigga came to me. Listen, this real shit. 5'9", I said it earlier. 5'9" Hoover Gangster Crip. I went through that shit. I've been through BOS. I've been through. My uncle been in folk. I've been through those type of things. I have another uncle that's a vice lord. So I already know how niggas get down. So when it comes to a white person, I ain't never seen no GD, no Crip, no blood. And I done introduced myself to a lot of people and I've been through a lot of shit. They ain't never pressed no white boy about shit that really means something. You try to, them niggas squeeze the niggas who ain't got shit.
Just to deviate for a second, how you guys feel about Charleston White looking at his snitch video on his buddies?
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Surprised.
You know what? I see that shit, bro. And the same people that he talking to, them the same people he paid today.
Wow.
Real talk, yeah. Just listen to the names. All you gotta do is listen to the name. I've been listening to Charles and White probably longer than I've been listening to you when he came up. But yeah, I just listen to the lingo and listen to the disrespect that a nigga won't check on a white boy. When I was young, I checked the white boys. I don't want to check no black person. I don't want to check the niggas. Cause the nigga ain't got shit. A nigga trying to get up. But I feel that you a whole ass nigga when, just like I told you, I was around a whole bunch of California niggas. And they couldn't, we gonna do this. But them niggas ran off me because I took care of my business and did my thing. And they ran off of me. I couldn't let them say, "Hey, we finna do this." No, we ain't finna do that. I ain't say we finna do that. So I didn't have the part of when they were trying to check. I got pictures and show my, I show my own son. I got the pictures of niggas from California, and I got the pictures of them that I've been with these guys. And I showed my son. I'm like, I wasn't a part of being a bully. They can't bully me, and I'm telling you, they bully the weak people, man. They don't bully nobody who's about anything at
So that's
all.
right.
If
Riz
they
is
wanted some money, and listen, if Big U wanted some money, why ain't go to the motherfucker who produces his music?
yeah.
Why
Well,
ain't go to him?
Rizzy just reminded me. It was the young man's mother that reached out to WAC 100 because she couldn't get no press on this, and WAC 100 is the one who delivered it 2 weeks ago to the media, letting everybody know. So I've been looking for it for 2 weeks that I knew it was going to happen, and
Right, 'cause
today
he's
it
an
finally happened.
FBI informant, right, bro? He's an FBI informant. People just don't know, right?
No,
Yeah.
the boy's
He's
mother
a,
called him, and she did. She
no,
called him.
no, bro. No, I'm not saying that, bro. Isn't WAC 100 FBI informant? Please tell me the truth.
That's what they say. WAC 100 is an FBI informant, what they say. But
That's
you're
right.
going to do what
Okay.
you got to do.
Okay,
Some of
that's
these
right.
cats are
Right.
arrested now.
I got
Look
you.
at Big U,
I got you.
58
I
years
got
old.
you.
When they start to
I,
talk about 150 years in prison and you 58 years old, man, you're going to sing better than Mariah Carey.
this
Oh,
why you need to listen to Tanique reviews when he say black identity crisis.
extremely.
This is the thing right here. Right here. Black identity crisis right here.
Yeah, you know good what? You 58 years old. They talking about 23 and a half locked down every day.
He's
Yeah.
gonna tell
So
on everybody. He's
I
gonna
be,
tell the whole organization.
so I be tuning up my voice right now. I be saying la 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 la. La
Crazy
la 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 la
motherfucker,
la
man.
la la.
Yeah.
La la la
If
la
you
la
got to keep
la la
listen,
la.
listen. If you got to keep eating in an organization that's been around, how long? How long the
Too
Crips
long.
been around?
Too long.
If that organization can't keep people eating, why the fuck are you there? And I learned that by somebody let me be. I ain't even from California. But a motherfucker let me be the person in charge of what's going on because I had the money and they did not have it. And it was in a foreign country, which was Ohio. And these motherfuckers from San Diego, California, and they were from San Francisco. And I promise you, the 5'9" Hoover Crip gangster came through that shit. And I was like, how the fuck is they? I'm from Ohio. How the fuck these motherfuckers letting this shit go down like this?
He said,
But when
shout
I
out to
pre, you know what I'm
Marathon
saying? You know
Storm,
what I'm
man. They
saying?
got some.
They
They,
they captivated me with the lingo. I had all the literature and everything, and I know the literature, but it did not coincide with Black Gangster Disciple from Chicago, which my grandfather was that. And I'm telling you, it did not add up. It was always added up to be you prey on the weak. But Black Gangster Disciple was nigga, you with the community. And we uprising what's really, really, really going on. So I don't know, maybe I was wrong with the Crips, but I got the BOS. It started with the Crips. The Crips and the gangster disciples and Tanique, you can really, if I'm saying something wrong, you can really say it. But when it came to the six, we were all on the same page. But the page was to dismantle the niggas, the same people that look like you. We weren't trying to step over the. I was trying to step over the line to get rid of the honkies. Nigga, a white person couldn't walk. In my time, you couldn't walk around me with shoes on.
wow.
So I'm just saying that if I'm talking so much, you ain't got to smoke me out. But I'm
No,
I'm
bro.
yeah
You
yeah.
bro saying down here, Knuckle Game said you ain't even from Cali and speaking all heavy in California business, man. Look at the brother, what he saying. Look at what he saying.
It's the real shit, bro. You know what
That's
I'm
what
saying?
it's about.
I mean, because you know what I'm saying. I've been with them niggas in San Diego, niggas. I'm listening to them like, what, bro? Y'all do what? I'm like, nah, bro. In Dayton, man. You know, and you know, that's why I said in Dayton, Ohio, bro. We see the white,
And you
bro.
know
We
what
go after white people, bro.
wait, hold on, Reese. Let me answer the knuckle game. And you know what that mean, player? I mean, too many of you Cali niggas is online running their fucking mouth when a
That's
nigga from
right,
the East
bro.
Coast
Tell them they
can
run
talk
their
about it,
mouth,
nigga.
bro.
Go to Cali and tell them niggas to shut the fuck up then.
That's right, man. Cause
Man,
listen,
if I
I'm
was
gonna tell you.
listen,
Cause when I spoke to the Cali nigga, you want nigga? I'm the bully, nigga. I got 4 brothers, nigga. You can't bully me. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Cause you need 3, 4, 5 niggas. I came by myself.
if
So that's
if
what's
I were
really
part of
what
the
it is.
outfit,
A nigga trap. Listen, the new niggas come and for a motherfucker who is an alpha male, they come with 10 people to try to distort you. But you have to
Cali
be
niggas
strong
don't need to
enough.
know what we talking about. They don't need to worry about we talking about them. They need to worry about what them FBI talking about. Them feds, ATF, CIA, nigga. They all in
They
your
don't
business
even know.
too.
They
Why you
don't
worrying
even
about a
know.
couple of bloggers? Go sit
Right.
down, man.
Because
Go
if
have a
I were
couple of seats, bro.
hey,
if I were
listen,
part of the outfit, it
listen,
would
hold
be
on.
there would be rules passed, and nobody in our set could even be online. I would ban all that stuff, man. Nobody online. Don't
Listen.
even talk.
California niggas cannot
Exactly, Tanique.
think. Listen,
They should have let Nipsey have the
California
60s. He
niggas
was
cannot
cleaning it
speak
up
for
anyway.
themselves.
Yep.
Nip was cleaning
California
the
niggas can't
60s
speak
up
for
anyway,
themselves.
and they took it and dirtied it. Nip was
That's right.
cleaning it up, and they took it from him and destroyed it. Talk about
Listen, a
that.
California nigga cannot have his own opinion. It got to come from a big dog who seasoned them to be in a RICO act. And that
It's
shit
gonna
don't
work
even
in
make sense to
Chicago.
me at all.
That ain't gonna work in Chicago. So
Exactly. It will not work. I promise to God they stand on business. And
man,
that's why I say the Midwest is totally different. You
oh
know,
yeah.
somebody say, oh, they hood niggas. I see some Puerto Ricans online calling black people niggas. I put something in the chat like, how can a person have a channel and he calling people niggas and he ain't even no nigga? I promise you that motherfucker stopped talking on that panel and dropped off and stopped putting that
Wow.
in there. And we got respect for all the black people. We have to be the people to call the nigga say he want to challenge us. Nigga, fuck you. If I ain't got the people behind me, I'm going to get somebody to be, you know. Yeah, we got to put ourselves in the position. See, the motherfucker who is trying to make you smaller than them, trying to put you, are you a snitch? Yeah, I am a snitch, motherfucker. I got the police with me. He'll bag up off your ass. That, hey,
That's
listen, that's
bro.
our
You talking about
community.
Cali
Listen,
business? This bigger than that, bro. This
it's
bigger than
hey,
Cali
listen.
business, bro. What you
Hey,
talking
listen,
about?
I can show a video right now of my son and my neighbor. I just bought him a brand new basketball hoop, glass and everything. It's out there. They can only do that in the and it's what is it? And where I am is 9 something at night. I was supposed to be in here watching the Texas and Xavier game. I was supposed to go to that, but the ticket's too much. But they out there hooping. Can't do that shit in California. 2 black little boys out there trying to make their game good, trying to make it right. I wish if you can pull it up on Google Map, we're different. Everybody, if you want your neighborhood to be correct and right, where Chef and I said, Tanique, you have to be the big dog of your place. Shouldn't be no big U's, shouldn't be no big R's, shouldn't be no big C's, shouldn't be no Q's.
No one man
The
run the
person.
show.
That's right. And listen, everybody need a big dog, but a big dog need to be in the right big dog place. I'm not taking nothing from Big U. Big U took his big dog shit and took it and made it spoiled. There's no way in the world if you're a big dog, you should be spoiled milk.
And there's
Man,
nowhere in the
this ain't
world if you're a
nothing but
big
dirt
dog,
on
you
the
go.
60s name. This is
And
one
there's
of the
nowhere in the
biggest
world.
tarnishments on the Rolling
And this is
60s
for
set.
every gang in the world. Goddamn it, we ain't saying the Bloods, the M13s, nothing. None of this shit. The Mexican mafia. Why the black nigga who's stupid as fuck? Big U is the nigga who's talking about everybody. Y'all have to listen to this shit. Why is the
Exactly.
nigga up here? Why is the nigga up here?
And there's no way if you're the big dog that you're gonna be in no agreement with the police, sponsoring no programs or not.
Exactly, Tanique. And then using it as a front on. They already talk about you bad, and then you're gonna go and do that. This is the biggest hit on that the help to clean up that program they be running over there. When they
No,
let
listen.
the
This
criminals
the biggest
rehabilitate
sucker shit the
the
FBI
gang
got.
members. I think
The
that's a
niggas.
good. I think that's a good program to let them police themselves. But with people using it and doing stuff like this with it, they ain't gonna let you do it no more.
Chef, listen. You said everything right. The FBI know who to come to. The stupid niggas. The niggas who press their own shit. Man, that's the easiest shit target ever in the world. If you want to run a game, please don't go to the poor people.
Man,
Go to the motherfuckers that got the money, bro.
they had like over 17 FBI agents around death row. The police be all everywhere, bro. They
They're everywhere.
know exactly what they was doing over there. They was just waiting to collect
Bro, they
more
know what
stuff,
it is.
more information. So when they got you, ain't nowhere to go. You're gonna take the first offer we give you because it don't go lower, it goes higher. And they got him. They
It's
got him.
different, bro. It's different.
He need to
We
be
gotta
got.
check. And listen, we have to check our culture. We have to check our culture, who we really want to reside ourselves around. For real. Because if you reside yourself around, I couldn't imagine. I didn't see videos. NBA players said Shaq laying on the ground. They took his jewelry and his money out of his pocket. Then he had to go back and speak to Big U, and then he got it back. I don't
That's
understand. I
crazy.
seen that shit with my own. That shit crazy. Nobody in the world, bro.
I would have
No,
That's
walked in there.
crazy.
I would have walked in that bitch with the United States Marine Corps the next day.
telling you. Come on,
Exactly, Tanique.
man.
You don't
Really?
believe me, do you? I'm
Exactly.
a taxpaying nigga.
Really?
I would have walked in there with the United States Marine Corps the next day. And one of the other things I want to bring up
Exactly.
is don't be surprised if this is considered what I was told, if this is considered domestic terrorism, and they put charges on people who were just a part of the Rolling 60s. The guys who were inmates, they could be charged with this crime, and guys who had nothing to do with it, they're part of the 60s, they're just going to open up a wide case. It's one of the things they're looking into now about charging anybody that's affiliated with this gang with these same crimes. People who are already in jail, about to get out, and the ones who just got arrested and all that shit, and they're going to let it run past, present, and future. These charges going to be considered domestic terrorism. That's something we all talked about the last time we was over here. That if a
Right.
person in a gang commit a crime, why not just charge the whole gang? Well, they're trying to do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
They're trying to
Because
make
they did it with, and listen, they did it with Georgia. So they try to do the whole Young Thug organization with the same thing. So this is going to be really, really deep. It's going to be really controversial. Because there's no way in the world that you can discharge Crips.
That's what I gotta say. Some of this money and these women must be phenomenal. Cause these dummies get up here and tell on themselves. Okay.
That's what I've been saying, man. These cats, there's no way that you could be a part of an outfit and end good all online telling gang business and stuff like this. I'm tripping. I'm like, there is no more
Right.
leaders.
In this day and age, you should be not doing that. That boy Brick Baby sat up there and Vlad asked him about the Little Dirk murder over Quando Wando friend, and he said you can get somebody killed for $100,000 and don't nobody know. And he sat up there on Vlad and planned on and talked about how to plan a murder and get away with it. What in the fuck is that? Brick
Uh,
Baby, the one that's arrested
yeah,
with Big
yeah.
U right now.
The one who's selling Little Dirk out. Now they can get information from him, make him look like he was arrested with the 60s, but he actually there to get information to get Dirk in more trouble.
Bro, I'm sitting there. He's sitting there answering that question. He asked me, "How do you?" He said, "How can you get away with a murder with all these cameras in California?" He's like, "You can do it. You can do it." Like you don't know that the history of saying shit on Vlad channel. I just don't understand it.
My star said extortion is not a career.
So somebody, that's all they know.
Philly Bill said these niggas are dumb. Philly Bill, can you believe it, man? They sitting up. You know, two things I really hate, like that happened after COVID. That wrestlers go on the show and tell secrets of what's been happening behind the door. You know, in wrestling, they just squilling on everything. It's all fake. We were pretended here. I mean, they've really done a job destroying wrestling. Just to have a couple of interviews on they must really be desperate, need some money, because they've given up all the secrets of the WWF, WWE, and the gangbangers who come online as if they own nationwide news and reveal everything that's going on in the gang. Shep, I don't understand it.
Me neither, Tanique. I am not surprised by this. I'm wondering what took so long. The gang should be about cleaned up. All they gonna do is come on YouTube and clean the gang right. All the police gotta do, come on right on YouTube, put an injunction, and all the gang members will be gone tomorrow.
You're sitting up
Be
tripping
gone
out.
tomorrow. They'll clean up all the gangs,
man.
In LA. They'll clean it right up. They come on YouTube with a warrant. They come on with a warrant and take everybody channel, Compton, Rick Ross, all these guys, all these cats.
One of the guys I was talking to tonight in the press, he was saying, pay close attention that every one of these guys have been on Adam 22, and they don't need any information. They go get all the film from Adam 22 and lock up anybody they want to lock up. That was the first thing a guy told me.
I agree.
Rick Baby, Loose Cannon, a bunch of other the 60s. But that dude claiming 5'5" Crip, he in jail though. What's his name? That big dude. I mean, all these guys just releasing a bunch. All these guys releasing all this information on Adam 22, man. This Adam 22 became the new Vlad. He giving Vlad a break.
Bro, it's insane. So if that's what you brothers over there in Cali is doing, y'all can trust me. We don't want that over here. We do not want that over here. Y'all can have that. I don't know what kind of culture y'all running, but it needs to stop immediately. Y'all gonna bring down the whole LA over here on YouTube and Clubhouses.
I think they did it already. I think they did it already. I see more arrest of people you probably don't even want to arrest. I see a lot of people sold out, snitching to the highest, because you're not going to do each one of those sentences. This man is charged with carries life in prison. All right. So you're looking at life. They threw the ball at this guy. They just told him, we don't even ever want you to even breathe air again. Point blank. 23 and a half hours every day for you. So just 15 minutes, you come out and get a shower, go back to your cell. 23 and a half every day. 23 and a half every day, locked up for the rest of your natural life. Now, it's time for you to cut and make a deal. The feds ain't coming to ask you no question. They got all the information that they need already. You guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Puffy. Guilty.
Hey, listen, I'm finna drop a jewel on you real quick. When Big U get turned in, the motherfucker that's big dog to him, or the big dog, or you big dog to whoever, finna tell everything.
That's why he was on the run. He was paying on.
I would have been singing 16 hours ago. I would have been, Lord.
Don't know no. Hey, listen. Don't
He
know
was
60
practicing
Crip
his
nigga.
tenor.
Hey, listen. Don't know 60 Crip other person mean nothing. So they can say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
So when I
I,
tell you
I'd have
it's
been
big
singing.
dog status, not little boy status. Crip shit is totally
Bro,
different. I'm telling you. I'm from
ain't
Ohio,
no big,
and I had
when they,
12 people.
when they got 22 charges and each charge carry life in prison, man, I'd have been singing at the press conference. Wait a minute. I was a part of the outfit. Let me tell you how it works. Let me tell you how it go. Let me show you where they buried it. Let me show you how they laid it down.
Yo,
23 and a half, bro. I mean,
right.
23
Right.
and a half.
It hurt. It
Because
hurt.
now
No
you know they
window.
like to play. They
No
like to
window.
play with you like a little mouse. They
That's
waiting
some
to see who gonna
bullshit.
tell first.
No window.
If that's
23 and
none of
a half.
them business, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, they is. They waiting to see who gonna tell first. They play with you like that.
Well,
That's some bullshit.
well, I would have been first. Ain't
Man,
no question about that.
they waiting to see who gonna tell first.
Bro,
So
that
you
would, if I'd
best
have
to
been
get
there,
up
it'd have been
there.
me. I'd have been, let's make a deal.
Right.
Hey, listen. Hey, I'm finna tell you this. Listen. They all wait for somebody to tell them something to do. I promise you.
They got everything they need to know. They waiting to see who gonna tell. They
That's
play the
right.
game against each other. They play you against each other.
That's right.
They wouldn't have to
They
play me
waiting
against
on to see
all
who
they had to do is
right
bring
now.
me some water and some halls or some of these. I'm telling everything.
You
Everything.
don't want no
But you talk,
lobster? Bro, you don't want no lobster, no crab legs,
no, I want
and
some
the
halls.
oysters,
I want some
and the
halls and some water.
cornbread.
Bro, listen, bro, they talking 23 and a half for the rest of your life, bro. You ain't getting but a
Ooh.
half of a chance. They already
Boy,
got you. You know
listen.
you're guilty. Okay?
Hey,
You know you're
listen.
guilty.
Hey, listen. Intake is the baddest motherfucker. When you do penitentiary time, I'm talking about a whole lot of time. The intake, when you go in there and they look at your dick and they pull it up with them white gloves, nigga, let me tell you how that feel. See, they can get me when I was 17, but when they put their hands on your nuts and lift them up, nigga, ain't no set in the world that's greater than the hunky touching my motherfucking dick. And that's some bullshit. If you riding on that shit, you're a fag. And you going in there to be a big dog to another nigga who telling you what to do. That shit don't even make fucking sense. For
Especially
another nigga to tell you what to do and you gotta lift weights to be a bad motherfucker. That shit don't make sense at all. The fuck out of here, man.
He's gonna be in there talking just like Keefe did. I should be in my twilight right now. I
Hey,
should be in the twilight.
the fuck out of here, man. That shit, listen, I'm trying to live amongst that. 92, baby. Well, you know, no, I'm an 89. So I'm born in 73. So I've been in that shit. And I've been a part of that. Uncle H, it changed the rap, bro. I mean, this Chanique, bro, you know, I already know what it is, man. I'm just saying this, BOS. That mean brother of the struggle. That mean for the whole community. That don't mean that people got to come up and take advantage of the community and make it shit. If
Pam
people
laughing.
come up to make it shit, you some bitch ass shit. You the bitch. Our community should thrive, man. Why we don't own the gas stations? In Cincinnati, I know one black lady own a gas station here and is doing very, very good. Why we can't do that as a community organization? Why we gotta have a fucking person like Big U to run shit and ain't even doing shit?
A
Ain't
lot of
got
young
no
men want to be
motherfucking oil.
extortionists, apparently.
You know what I'm
They
saying? Bring
wanna-
oil. Tell me you gonna bring some chips and you know Gatorade and shit to the football game. No, nigga, bring oil. Bring
Look at
Man, he
gasoline.
He was trafficking at them football games. I'm entitled to believe that.
Hey man,
Chef,
they hitting
Chef,
him with everything, all of his organizations.
He using the
Chef,
football team to move his drug.
Chef, what I just said is BOS. And Tanique, he can vouch for that shit. And I ain't telling nothing wrong, bruh. BOS. I'm talking
Brothers
about
of
the
the struggle.
resources. You know I'm saying the truth, Tanique. BOS.
Brothers of the
I
struggle.
want
Brothers of the struggle.
gasoline. I want gasoline. I want something that means something to her. I want to fuck the government. I want the motherfucker the hunky who ain't there in my shit. I want the hunky that I can make money off of him. He be my coward ass friend. I don't want to beat up on no motherfucker that's on there. He got lesser than me. BOS
Man,
mean we want the black people in our corner that own shit. And they don't have to be black. They sell black and they do it to everybody. And it's not black owned. When you go black owned, you minimize yourself. The white people don't say, oh, this is white owned. They do that, oh, they racist. So what if they do that? Niggas, you got to realize the money means a whole lot to each other than more than what you thinking add more to. Add more hunkies on your money and see how much your money collaborates to be something different.
Okay, let me
Please believe that.
give a recap.
Don't let
For people,
nobody minimize, no gang leader or nothing, minimize your money. Because a
let me
lot
give
of
you
people who making money in other places, they can do the same shit. And people just ain't came out to do that. That's because the police is not intertwined. You can do that shit in California. The reason why the police can the reason why you can go to California and every gang member know, that's because of the police.
well, the
Please
police
believe it.
issued a warrant for Eugene Henley, 58 years of age, Big U, for these reasons.
Right now at 11, a big announcement from federal authorities about the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rozier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work, including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring, and it wasn't just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here. But the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley,
The death of rap legend Tupac Shakur nearly 30 years ago became one of the nation's most notorious unsolved murders.
Hey, Keith, Metro Police, come over here.
Then in 2023, a breakthrough when prosecutors charged this man with ordering the hit, the only person arrested for Shakur's murder, who now tells ABC News authorities have the wrong man.
I'm innocent. I ain't killed nobody, never did ever kill nobody. They don't have no evidence against me. Came and put me in Las Vegas.
61-year-old Dwayne Keffy D. Davis says the night of the murder, September 7, 1996, he was in Los Angeles, 300 miles from the Las Vegas intersection where Tupac Shakur was gunned down.
Prove that I orchestrated this. You know what I'm saying? Your key witness orchestrated this. They top witness is the lead suspect.
The defense pointing to someone else, Reggie Wright Jr., a former cop and security guard for record mogul Suge Knight, who was driving the car Tupac was in the night he was shot. Wright has denied any involvement and has said, "It bothers me because I was in charge of possibly protecting this young man." And prosecutors say Davis incriminated himself in his 2019 memoir, Compton Street Legend, and in this on-camera interview.
You said the shots came from the back. Who shot Tupac?
The keeper for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
Davis now says his previous admissions connected with the shooting were made under duress and for money, claiming he did not write his own memoir and was fed information by police.
I shouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said nothing. And I'm innocent, man.
Prosecutors decline to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Tupac Shakur is one of the best-selling rap artists of all time, 75 million albums to date. Most of those sales posthumously, thanks in part to hits like California Love. Davis's arrest followed years of fan-driven theories that an intense rivalry between East Coast and West Coast rappers sparked the fatal attack on Shakur.
And I'm being held against my will. I'm supposed to be out there enjoying my twilight. God got my back.
Man, my man is innocent. He telling the truth right now. He didn't do it.
He should be living his twilight.
Twilight Zone.
Yo, he should be living. Yo, don't cry
They
now,
forced my
boy.
man in Vegas. They forced him in Vegas. Free Keefy D. Free Keefy D. He telling the truth. The police did this, man.
I believe him. I just don't. I don't have no sympathy for him because when he was up there telling that story, how Pac was dancing while getting shot, he had no remorse.
None
He had
whatsoever
no
at all.
remorse. Afeni was still alive, and he deserves everything he got for that woman having to endure that what he did up there on that show while that woman was still alive. He talked about that woman baby like he was nothing, like it was just yes.
I'll be in Vegas, goddamn it. I'm standing on Tupac's memorial, goddamn it, next week.
All right.
I said I'm coming live, big dog. Yeah, I did that to dedication to you, you know. So yeah,
I appreciate you, Reese.
Yes, sir. I got you.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Love for that. But I don't feel nothing for him. Yeah, free him. He didn't do it, but he had no remorse when he told that story, and Afeni was still alive.
Yeah, he did not. I feel you.
He had none.
Yeah.
He said Pac was dancing like a pinata. Well, guess what? You crying like a bitch.
Don't make me laugh.
Hey, listen, hold on. Listen. Hey, listen. I got the motherfucking cross on my back and with the praying hands. So. Yeah, it hurt.
He ain't coming home. As bad as I want him to be free, he did it to himself.
He did. And I told him back in 2007, boy, why you putting yourself in the middle of this shit? After I talked to Orlando's people, I was like, Orlando didn't do this shit, man. You know, and that's when they came up with the if you follow Tupac and Big investigation, you'll learn a lot about what these cats doing now. Right. That's when they came up with blaming on the dead guy. And that's why they just put it on Orlando and started to killing the other surrounding members that was, you know, that was associated with Orlando, because they were gonna blaming it on Orlando. It worked. And now if you look what people do.
Hey, same shit Gangster did over there, No Limit niggas. Yeah.
Yep. They blame it on dead guys now, you know, because they dead. You know, that stuff started way back then. You know what I'm saying? So he put himself in the middle of this. I don't feel sorry for him at all, period. And that's what happened. You know, you sitting up here, like you said, he said all that stuff, all that negative stuff, man. That was like so wrong. and now you want to tell the truth. Now you see, like I said about Eugene,
Yeah, fuck out of
the rest
here.
of your
That's
life
right.
gonna be spent in prison for the
That's
rest of
right.
your natural life.
And you're gonna be shit, even though you came and told the truth. You're gonna be shit. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Now you want to tell the truth. They got diabetes and shit, back hurt and shit. The fuck out of here. Yeah, if you ain't really did the time that you supposed to have, that God gave you, get the fuck out of here. The devil gave you a second chance to be on some bullshit. That's why you out here fucked up.
You got my
Keep
guy
that
ND
same energy.
Publishing, ND Clear Publishing LLC, UTA, my boy in Milwaukee up here. He up in here tonight, man. But listen,
Milwaukee, what's up?
yeah,
Shout out to the
Milwaukee in the
Milwaukee.
building.
In the building.
My
Stand
boy,
up.
he in the building, man. He here kicking them hot facts over there on TikTok, man. Y'all go over and sub to his channel on TikTok, man. Got a lot of information about the Midwest.
Oh yeah.
All
He
right.
should be up here too. I don't know why he ain't up here spitting game. He got a lot of information, and he up in Milwaukee too. He could probably tell you what happened with that situation with Tupac and Yummy Sandiford, because that was in his territory when Tupac went off all them gangster disciples and stuff like that.
Right.
I know you on
Yeah,
some
man,
different shit
that
over there.
was a real big deal. One day we're gonna recover that whole story, and share it with people what we learned. 'Cause I actually know somebody who was actually there.
Oh, that'd be dope, Tanique.
Finally, I met somebody who's
Come on
actually
and
there.
pop it up for us, man. Come on, give us a game, man.
Yeah, man. I finally met. I've been looking. I finally met somebody who was there, heard everything that was said and everything. And Chef, I told you, you can't do that in the Midwest. It don't work like that. You can't do some things in the
It
Midwest.
don't.
Y'all can
I'm
do
in
in
the
other places.
Midwest. It don't work like that. Hell
No,
no.
I don't know what make people think they can come to the Midwest and just stay and do anything. Because you see two cats wearing a pair of blue jeans. They don't go by no colors in the Midwest. Y'all crazy.
They go
Man,
by
I wouldn't
character.
try it.
Hey,
I'll tell you that much.
hey, in the Midwest, it's about no character. Who you fuck with?
You know what
You know
side
what
of
I'm
town
saying?
you
Who
on. You
your
better
lingo is?
recognize.
You know who your lingo is. You know.
You better know. You better know when you north, south, east, and west. That's what you better know. You better know that
The
north, south,
Midwest is
and west.
the Midwest is no new friends. We do our shit in silence, and when we choose to
But,
fuck with
but
you,
one thing about it, it
that's
don't
what
mean because
it
the
is.
cat wearing blue that y'all Crips. So y'all need to stop believing that stuff. No, you better know where you at. Know who you're affiliated with, but understand north, south, east, and west when you're in the Midwest.
Oh yeah, we'll bring this shit down here. 'Cause most of the people I know,
Yo, I don't want to
we take
sound
it
like I'm
somewhere else.
boasting or nothing, but like, don't it seem like there's a big difference between like the East Coast and the West Coast? Because some of these cats on the West Coast be dumb, bro. Like,
Man,
I'm not even kidding, bro.
Hey,
Like
listen,
TPD is dumb.
hey, listen. I said something the other day, Chef. Somebody was saying something. I'm like, damn, why these Puerto Ricans calling people niggas? I said something in there. She was like, oh, you know, they do this crown reach, blah blah. I say in the Midwest, yeah, Puerto Rican, they'll sock him in his goddamn face for calling somebody that.
sure
Cause
would,
it's
bro.
different. Cause it's black. I'm like, who? Soon he say nigga, somebody gonna punch the fuck out. They don't give. They stab him in the face or shoot him.
Couldn't
In the
finish that
Midwest,
sentence.
that's what they do. But she was like, no, that's what they do in the East Coast. I was like, well, they can have. I said, oh, those are people without guns. So it's different when you come. It's different when you come from the Midwest and being other lingo. You know, it's totally different. Cause
Yeah,
with
but
the like, you know
Clarice,
what I'm
I
saying,
ain't
with the
heard none of
quick
your
shit.
cats telling on yourselves in the
Huh?
Midwest. Why is all these West Coast cats? Is that a thing too? Like to
I
just get
don't
up
know,
there and
bro.
tell all your gang business? I'm
I
I'm
don't
I'm
know,
I'm
bro.
I'm, I'm serious.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
feel.
mean, we don't do that.
No, we don't do that shit.
Keefe D wrote a whole book called Street Legend and was allowed to walk around his hood after he done told on everybody in
Hey, look, hold on. Listen, Chef, boy, I know he's a
he didn't get
motherfucker. Boy, you
arrested.
a motherfucker. But
He was just
listen,
walking around.
hey, Chef, that's Hollywood, big dog.
He told
Golly,
on
this shit
the whole
crazy.
Compton in his book. Yeah, he
There
didn't
it
even
is.
write the book.
No, that's what he said. I ain't wrote no book. That's what he said. I ain't wrote no book. I ain't read that book. Police gave me information.
Where you get that from? You bought a new one now, huh,
Hey,
Shanique?
tell me you wouldn't eat that.
Look,
Tell me you wouldn't
that
eat
looks
that.
good.
What
I'm
was
gonna
that
eat both.
Indian food?
I'm
And
gonna
she
eat
brought
both
me the
them
apple,
meals.
cuss her ass out.
No,
I'm gonna eat both of those meals.
that's good spaghetti and good
Yeah, I'm
food.
eating that. I'm
Okay.
eating the spaghetti. Mami,
Say,
ven aquí,
okay,
este calmo, calmate.
okay,
Oh, we chica
yeah.
bonita.
Oh, chef, see,
You
you
see,
fucked
if
me
you
up.
gonna
See,
get it, that's
hold
how you
on,
gotta get
chef.
it.
Chef talking that shit, boy. I'm supposed to learn that chef talk. Chef, I need you to be my interpreter, boy, because you be,
Oh,
woo.
I got you, bro. I
God
got
damn,
you.
boy. Look, hey, look, boy, look, he sold that right there. Boy, that
Yeah, that
motherfucker
was
has
a good.
garlic
She was
bread.
tight too, bro. She was
It ain't
firm.
supposed to look like this.
Tanique, don't do it.
I got to do.
She nasty motherfucker. She nasty as fuck. She nasty bitch. Yeah, nasty bitch.
Yeah, she nasty, man. Look at her. Look at the
Like what
dirty
I'm
drawers.
saying.
Look at the dirty drawers.
Nasty as fuck.
Here's
Anybody who
dirty
has the
drawers.
decency to see this shit, yeah, we want this right here.
That's what I'm talking about.
She want to
Mm,
get them to be video to do it.
word. She looking good.
Wait, Indie Pop, she cracking up. My boy said Cincinnati in the building 937 Kells. You know it.
Yes,
What up
sir.
to the natty? Shout out to the
What's up,
natty,
baby?
you
In
heard?
the building. The natty in the building, baby. What's happening? The
Word.
nasty natty. Yes, sir.
Word. You know, I've been to Ohio a few times. You already know.
Yeah, you come through
Ohio stand
Cincinnati,
up.
baby. Goddamn, come through Cincinnati. You got everything. It's no spoil moment. This shit get down here. We do
Well, I've been
everything
living
down
in
here, chef.
Middletown, so I've been there.
Oh, matter of fact, I'm in Virginia Beach right now, Tanique.
Oh,
Oh, you
word,
come
man.
down
You
the
on my
way.
stomping ground, man. You got to hit me up, man. We
I,
can go hot dog style and
I've been,
profile.
Hey, look. Hey,
yeah,
hold on.
I've been
Listen.
here since
The Nick
Monday.
was
I've been
supposed to
here
come
since
here
Monday.
through Indianapolis, but it was a
Huh?
snowstorm, and he
Oh,
come this way. Yeah. So yeah, come on through. Yeah. Yeah. Shit, we right connected.
man, I'm sitting down
I'm
here.
here now. I'm in
Sitting
Virginia right
here in
now.
Virginia Beach, but I'm down here in 77, man. It's so nice, man. It's beautiful.
Where's that at? Where that at?
In the ghetto.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Hold on, I'm gonna hit you up, man. You know, I'm talking about we don't want Miss Spaghetti to know where we at.
Right. Yeah, I
Miss
had to cross
Spaghetti.
that big Chesapeake Bay Bridge,
Oh,
long
man, you
bridge.
up in the beach, man. You up in the
Yeah, I'm over.
757 up in here.
Word is bond. I'm
Yeah,
about to
man,
do a
we got
couple of things. I've been out here for 3 days now. The weather's been nice. I'm
man,
loving
you
it.
didn't shoot me no text or anything.
Bro, I just thought about it just now.
Oh man, we could have been on that eat tip and I could have took you down and showed you that shit.
I'm not leaving till I think Saturday, so I'm here for
Oh
a good
good.
minute.
So yeah, you we are good there.
Yeah, I got to call a couple of honey dips. I got to get me some of this Virginia ham, you heard?
That's what I'm
This
talking about,
Virginia
man.
ham. Give me
That's
some of
what
that
I'm
ham.
talking about.
Word up, and get me some of that Virginia. I heard it's sweet. And I like
Mhm.
mine with a little bit of pits in it, if you know what I'm talking about. I like my ham with a little bit of
Yeah,
pits in it. A little cellulite. Give me all of that.
definitely, man. We had to give you the special.
Word. What you got going on? Some dirty rice?
Look at that.
What you got over there, Reese?
My man got his culinary arts degree. Look at that.
Okay. Oh, you got chili.
Doing it big time.
Turn it on. Turn your thing on mute, Reese. He don't know he muted.
Okay, Chef, I hear you. Yeah. This 15 beans in with 12 turkey butts. So
Oh,
it's so
nice.
meaty. It's so meaty. This shit good as hell. So this is the dinner we had. So I got the cornbread and the
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
So
I
you
was gonna
know,
ask you what kind of bread you got with it.
Is that regular cornbread or hot water cornbread, man?
I got hot water cornbread.
That's
So
what I'm
Yeah,
talking
what's the
about.
difference? What's the difference? What's the difference?
One
it's
cooked on top
natural
of the
made.
stove and one cooked in the oven, bro.
Really?
That's right.
One
I
Yeah,
baked
never
in the
had
oven and
cornbread
one
on the
cooked.
top of the stove.
That's hot water
Never.
cornbread. You can put some
yes, sir.
crackling skins in there too, bro.
I'm from Dayton,
Really?
Ohio, so that's what we do. Crackling cornbread. Crackling cornbread is pork, but we take the pork out of that, and then we have hot water cornbread, which is no pork at all. So it's very delicious, and it really puts you in the mind of a kind of
Nothing like some bubbling brown sugar.
Oh
that's right,
yeah.
really really good. So it's really good. So I'm finna show you with the whoo really good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
hmm
You living good, I see, Reese.
Oh yeah, we doing it
Nice.
good, baby. Hey, you know
Nice.
what?
I'm hearing rumors, so you need to switch, and niggas wouldn't call you bitch. I'm hearing rumors, so you need to switch, and niggas wouldn't call you bitch. I betcha.
I betcha.
I know that. Listen,
Betcha.
I know. Listen, hold on. Listen, I know where that come from. So I love you, my brother, from another mother.
Word up.
Yeah, it's going down again. Don't worry about it, cause it's you. Yes, sir.
Word up.
It's you.
Word up, man. Word
It's
up.
you. I feel. Hey, listen. Hey, Chef. I
What
do a
up, my
whole lot,
guy?
bro. You know what I'm saying? Tanique know my background. I do that. I've been to culinary arts degree, even though I cut hair and all that. But you know what I'm saying? I do my thing. So,
Keep
Special
doing it,
report.
man.
Special report. Rizzy just says Big U has officially turned himself in just now. I repeat, just now,
Mm.
moments ago,
Where? For what
live on
city?
TV.
Where you at? Where you at?
Rizzy, tell us where state did he turn himself in? Was it in the city
Where you
of
at?
LA?
Where you at? You got to be around white people because that's where you at. I want to hear it. Where you at?
Was he in LA and was he listening to Tanique reviews and got some common sense and turned himself
I know.
in?
I know that's right.
He better be
Oh,
turning
he
Where
on
you
in.
at?
IG.
Hey,
They say he's on Instagram right now crying for help.
No, don't
no.
say that.
He
Don't
got a
say that.
video on his page. He has a video on his IG page, and he's begging for help because he see they're throwing the book at him. They're trying to set my man up. That's what he's saying.
Mm. Huh? You want to be the leader? You want to be the leader? You want to take it from Nipsey so damn bad? But did. Now you got it delivered to your motherfucking foot doorstep, nigga. Holy.
Hey, listen, them same
You wanted
guys
it so bad.
they
Now
did
you
them
got it.
Hey, the same guys he did podcasts with. Yeah, that's where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
Over there on Glad TV. Yeah, giving them all what they need to hear. So that's
What
why
he's
they
saying
Nipsey
all
ain't
need
the
that.
leader
to
of
What
the.
was he? What was saying all that stuff he was saying about Nipsey now? See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He was like going off like who is Nip and all that stuff like that. Well, now you see.
Yeah, motherfucker from
Mm-hmm.
LA was like he was laughing and all this, and he was finished. Yeah, that shit come back to bite you in your ass when you.
Mm-hmm. Holy.
I mean, just how do you not have any human compassion? Anybody asking you for much, but you could be humane, okay? Just humane. It's just humane. And
I just want to know
when
why
you
the
lose
fuck.
your
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
when you lose your humanity, man, you lost everything. You ain't even you no more. I don't know who the hell you is. Humane. Just human.
But hey, listen, I just want to know why you put the kids involved and put your name over that, and then spew out there like you doing a good thing. That's the bullshit ever in the world in the community. That's some old shit in Ohio. The niggas did the old game back in Ohio. That's Ohio Midwest shit. You playing like you got the. I'm a team leader. I'm the best, and I'm the football coach. Niggas did that when I was young. And Tanique, you know that we did them. That's Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
And now you the big dog of the community. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. And people ride
Yeah,
with
man.
that shit.
Well,
So
he's
do
a
y'all
big
think
dog
John
now.
Legend and DJ Khaled, do you think John Legend and DJ Khaled turned on him and served evidence to the feds?
Hell yeah, they talk. Because they don't want to be a motherfucker that went to penitentiary for. You don't
You
want
I
know
that
tell you,
smoke.
Khaled
I
ain't
tell you
going to no
like
jail.
this: the authorities didn't have to twist their arm too hard to get information. I know that. I tell you that
Sure
much.
hell didn't.
Listen, they don't want that
Sure hell
smoke.
didn't. Sure hell didn't. Because they said they got a lot of celebrities who stood up, a lot of celebrities who came forth, and they on the witness list. The witness that this actually occurred. They were being being muscled, man. They were being extorted.
I bet you they had to
A
twist
lot.
no elbows to get their information.
When your main two witnesses, think about it. When your main two witnesses are two of the most masculine guys around, the main two witnesses, Shaquille O'Neal and Draymond Green.
Oh, he got Draymond Green too?
He got Draymond, man. He got Draymond, man.
I did
Listen,
not know
hey,
that.
listen. Hey, listen, they finna wiggle out this bullshit.
Oh no, it
Yo,
ain't no
he
more
got
checking.
Draymond Green.
I promise to God, they finna wiggle out this shit like they're alive. We're gonna change it up. Watch what I just said, what I said. They finna change it up. Watch what I just said.
Indy says no more checking. I ain't no checking in on the West Coast. They don't even want you to call, bro. Because I heard they going to check. No,
Ain't no
they got them.
calling in no more punks.
They
Shut
got
it
them.
down, punks.
They got them suckers on video with Snoop Dogg talking about check in, check
Yeah,
in,
check it in,
check
okay.
in, check in.
Shut it
You don't own
down,
these
punks.
to America. I knew they were going. I told you they would get them niggas for extortion. I said when I first saw it, Snoop talking about check in, check in, check in,
Check
check
it
in.
in, punks. Shut it down, punks.
That shit is over.
Right, Philly Bill. Fuck that. I would have checked in. I'd have been sitting right in the FBI's office. Hello, I'm going to the Hollywood Bowl. Who do I check in with and pay my extortion money to?
You hear the mamas around there. No more gangster shit around this motherfucker. Y'all niggas need to stop.
Yo.
Ain't no gangster shit.
They checking in all right into a
Motherfucker,
cell. Right
don't be
into
no
cell box
paddles. You
20.
don't make them no paddles. No good. Yeah, they motherfuckers.
Checking in all right.
Yeah, no speaking no English, no Spanish, motherfucker, no gringo.
They damn sure checking in all right. Look, you're right.
Yeah. That motherfucker said the Fed nigga had his hand in his pocket talking about Eugene and his big U, but his name started with an E. So make that shit make sense to me.
I'm trying to figure out why. I wish we could stream like on Instagram. Like I should be able to pull this page up on Instagram and show y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can when y'all go to this page on Instagram because say he on there really crying for help or for them to come and help him. I heard he got the Holy Spirit and everything.
Brother, it ain't having a little crowd say that shit is
I heard he got the
gone.
Holy Spirit and everything. I heard he was old Mary, don't you weep. Somebody sent me a text right there says, "Oh Mary, don't you weep."
Oh man.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
over.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
The fake big dog shit is over with, man. That mean, listen, somebody big dog for real, say this nigga got to go.
My man ain't even in jail. He already broke. I mean, they had to break him, and he broke already.
Right.
He broke on. He broke on the thought.
Listen,
He broke on the
in a
thought
way.
of going to jail.
Hey, listen, he was hanging on to somebody that they need.
Man, he was robbing the football. I heard he was making the football kids check.
Hold on a second. Who'd have
You
thought
can't
that
play
Puffy?
football unless you play for his team. That's what
Who
I
would have
heard.
thought that he was tougher than Big U, man?
Hey, he might have been. Hey, he might have got LeBron's son, Bronny.
Yeah, he done messed around, man.
I'm telling you, all the facts come out, motherfuckers come down, and all of a sudden you got a RICO charge on you.
I'm blaming it on DJ Khaled. That's who I'm blaming. DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled
Khaled.
show, boy.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling
man.
you, man, because you know DJ Khaled sitting there looking at that, and they had to go get Inglewood police and stuff and the Nation of Islam to guard Khaled because they trying to step to Khaled and step to John Legend. You know, Khaled, and then the next thing we see after the shooting is him down in Florida with DJ Khaled and John Legend on a boat.
Right.
It's all the money grab. It's big dog status of the money grab, and we don't see it. This is small dog big grab.
DJ Khaled was so scared he had to call Fat Joe and the Terror Squad for protection.
Hey, Chef, you ever been to Million Man March?
Huh?
Chef, you been to Million Man March?
Yes, I have.
So you know what it is, bro.
I do.
Okay,
that
so
that was more of a. I mean, I appreciate it, but I think it was more of a Muslim movement, though.
Exactly, that's right. You know, it was all the money grab. You're in the same place. That's why I ain't even gonna say because you know what's going on.
Yeah.
And Big Dog, Tanique, Big Dog know what it is. Yes, sir. That's why
I did it to get out of school.
Right. You know what? I told him that's how people can make shirts now. People didn't know how to make a shirt. They knew from that situation right there. I ain't gonna even say it.
Oh yeah.
Cause I got somebody like, where you get that? I said, this is the first shirt that I had printed of Malcolm X with a gun outside his house, and I got this shirt. Ain't nobody got that shit. He was like, what? That was printed, and you could see a full color. What? I said, yeah, I got that from the Million Man March. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, that's something that the neighborhood has taught us, but they taxed the shit out of a nigga when he went there. They taxed the fuck out of him.
D&D publisher he say murder is one thing, but extortion is another. He say, run, Big U, run.
Big U done.
Bro. Hey, bro, you in your 60s, the motherfucker called you a fugitive of the FBI. I think it's periodically over with. And whoever is holding him up, boy, they gonna fuck you up.
Big U ain't had the money to run.
They gonna fuck you up. I promise to God, the FBI, they gonna fuck you up. Whoever hold Big U, they gonna fuck your ass up.
They caught Big U at the Tan Burger around the corner from his house. He had no money to run.
Taco Bell. No, it's that nigga that the Taco Bell with the 3 crunchy tacos and the motherfucking
They put that nigga at the Jack in the Box.
Boy,
he had no money, man.
If you got the FBI on your ass, you better leave them people alone.
Russell Simmons got up out of here. He had the money to run. Big U couldn't make it to Mexico.
No, they charging my man with murder.
And you know what? You know why they couldn't fuck with it? Because his paperwork was right. He was fucking with the Jews. So his paperwork was right. He can disappear.
They charging Big U with murder. They charging him with kidnapping. They charging him with robbery. They charging him with extortion. They charging him with fraud. And they're charging him with what the other charge I forgot. They charging him. They also charging him with sex trafficking too.
Look up and see how many strikes Big U got, and that'll let you know he fucked up.
He going with just one of these charges. Forget all the rest of them. He going with one of these. It's 23 and a half, man, for the next 100 years. 23 and a half, man.
That means the new big dog for the 60 crib.
I wonder if they give him the same deal they gave
the next nigga to go to jail.
Or if they give him a deal like they gave Keith.
Come on, man.
Well, he better stay good.
That same deal Keefy D got. What you think?
He better come out singing like Barbra Streisand.
For the new wave.
This for the new wave. Mind. Misty watercolored memories of the way we were.
Hey, this is supposed to be for the new wave cats after Keefy D. As a big dog, I'm gonna say as an older cat. It should be the same same penalties and factual things as community, as a brother, hood. But you
And we
have to have
rolling
some
60s,
kind,
all right.
yeah, you have to
My
have
boy,
some kind of a decency somewhere to be
Rolling
moral,
60 years in
to make it
behind
right.
bars.
There's
You'll
other
be
ways
rolling
to
60,
be,
all right.
man,
there's other
my
ways for
man
you to
Eugene,
be.
my man Eugene gonna do them damn years standing on top of his head, man. Ain't gonna be nothing for him. He want them to tack on 100 more years on him, boy.
I guarantee you he gonna catch some sort of disease, cancer, something to try to get out. Niggas be getting them charges and get sick real quick, boy.
My
Medical
man,
issues.
that's my
So
man
they,
on live right now, moving by the anointing, man. He crying out for help. Please save him, Lord.
Tanika, if I can get a brother and roll a 60, some kind of a spiritual thing, can I do
Yeah,
it
I
right
love
now?
Suge. I love Suge though. You see, Suge fell out in the car.
It's crazy, man. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. Tanika, I'm just trying to be nice one
Yeah.
time.
These tough niggas be falling out, don't they?
Shit crazy, man. Listen. I just want to lay the hands. I've been in this situation.
Wouldn't it be
I
funny,
just,
man? Wouldn't it be funny if he didn't even know, and then he saw the shit online, and then found out he was telling the truth, and now he like breaking down and shit.
Oh.
you know, you sit back chilling somewhere, and people calling your phone, you won't pick it up and stuff like that, and then they're going like, "Oh man, the police looking for you, man. The who looking for who? The police? Oh no, I work with the police. You know what I'm saying? I am a police officer. I got my whole program and shit in Los Angeles. No, man. These cats online. They say you going down, G. hey, and then you find out, oh, these cats online, they telling the truth. Then you want to call out to Al Sharpton and Reverend Jesse Jackson and turn yourself in.
Yeah. These niggas be tough as hell till it's time to do that time, boy. Yes, sir. Keefy D said, I ain't write that. I didn't write that.
Oh my God.
I did not write that book. I don't know
That's
who.
what he did. Look at my man up here with his book. Compton Street legend. He's a legend, man.
Come on.
Let's see what Compton Street. Let's see what his Compton Street legend said. Look what he said, man. Look what he said. People think I'm lying.
The death of rap legend Tupac Shakur nearly 30 years ago became one of the nation's most notorious unsolved murders.
Hey, Keith, Metro Police, come over here.
Then in 2023, a breakthrough when prosecutors charged this man with ordering the hit, the only person arrested for Shakur's murder, who now tells ABC News authorities have the wrong man.
I'm innocent. I ain't killed nobody, never did ever kill nobody. They don't have no evidence against me. Can't even put me in Las Vegas.
61-year-old Dwayne Keffy D. Davis says the night of the murder, September 7th, 1996, he was in Los Angeles, 300 miles from the Las Vegas intersection where Tupac Shakur was gunned down.
Prove that I orchestrated this. You know what I'm saying? Your key witness orchestrated this. They top witness is the lead suspect.
The defense pointing to someone else, Reggie Wright Jr., a former cop and security guard for record mogul Suge Knight, who was driving the car Tupac was in the night he was shot. Wright has denied any involvement and has said it bothers me because I was in charge of possibly protecting this young man. And prosecutors say Davis incriminated himself in his 2019 memoir, Compton Street Legend, and in this on-camera interview.
You said the shots came from the back. Who shot Tupac?
To keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
Davis now says his previous admissions connected with the shooting were made under duress and for money, claiming he did not write his own memoir and was fed information by police.
I shouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said nothing. And I'm innocent, man.
Prosecutors declined to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Tupac Shakur is one of the best-selling rap artists of all time, 75 million albums to date. Most of those sales posthumously, thanks in part to hits like California Love. Davis's arrest followed years of fan-driven theories that an intense rivalry between East Coast and West Coast rappers sparked the fatal attack on Shakur.
And I'm being held against my will. I'm supposed to be out there enjoying my twilight. God got my back.
Just tell him, goddamn it, he was in the car with you. Motherfucking Reggie Wright Jr. was in the car. Motherfucker, stop.
Why he
Man, see, he was 300.
I'm laying on that. Listen, all the time I've been with Tanique, I ain't never said that. I'm laying with it. Two people they put in the same goddamn thing, Reggie Wright Jr. Why would they put the police up there? Why would they put the police up there?
The police.
Why would they put the police up there for some gang shit? The same nigga who got locked up in Memphis for some Crip shit, Grape Street Crip niggas. I'm standing on this BOS. Same under the same shit I've been rolling with and I've been saying about it. Ain't no way in the world this nigga's supposed to go do fair time for some suck ass shit, cause he big dog or some shit that created from the police. The shit show you on fucking motherfucking Tupac movie. Everything is the police like just watch it. I'm telling you, and it's all political shit. And I'm telling you, if you get into
Pam
the
said they
wrong shit, happens to you.
Pam said they playing damn games. You get damn rewards. That's what he get. KVD for playing with this murder investigation.
Damn right.
All right.
That's what you get.
Why he wait till after he wrote the book to want to close his mouth?
Chef, hey Chef, from where you from and I'm from, that's the most lamest shit ever in the world, man.
Why you
Come
wait
on,
till
man.
after you wrote the book to talk about I should have closed my mouth? After
Wait
you
till
wrote the book?
No, you got cancer, nigga. Why you wait till you got cancer? Get the fuck out of here, man.
How he got
That
this
shit don't even
epiphany
make
now
sense.
that the way he said I should have never said nothing is like when did that pop up in your head? When did that light bulb go off?
And then you got game mentality. You got to be big, depressing, nigga. All this old shit, man. Get the fuck out of here with that, man.
No, because he been lying. That's why.
Bullshit,
So
man.
we're gonna
Get the fuck out of
find
here,
out
man.
who shot at Tupac, who shot at Big, who killed Nipsey Hussle. All this shit is coming back and all happening at one time. All this stuff about to explode. We better get ready.
Spinning the block.
Because you already got Big U online on IG crying and going on. So when he broke already, he gonna tell everything.
Yeah, he broke. He telling. Whoever he can tell on, they better get to going now. They better get their head start.
Bro, I would have had a list of damn names already. let me go to my left side
Hey, you
pocket.
stalking
Here.
that shit, Hey, you stalking that shit, ain't you, brother? I didn't know you stalking that shit.
Maybe he'll write a book. If PBD book was that good, Big U book gonna be top best.
Chef, when I tell you Tanique, hey Chef, when I tell you Tanique stalking that shit, hey Chef, hey Tanique stalking that shit. He's for real. He's stalking that shit.
You know it, man.
Yeah. His book gonna be a
Soon I send him
bestseller.
something. Hey, listen, soon I send him something. It's a rebuttal because it already been there, and it's always been stuff that he's been talking about on older channels. He's been doing this for a long ass time. So, and just sometimes that I'm like, I say, hey, I'm bringing this. Hey, got them it happened. They got them in '84, and we was back in '77. It's just, you know,
like that. Philly Bill said we're gonna call it. Philly Bill said we're gonna call the book "When Chasing the Bag Goes Wrong."
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, great name too. When Chasing the Bag Goes Wrong.
We all do that shit, and we have to learn from that shit. Chasing the bag mean that you got to go get the motherfucker, and you got to spend it for your bills and come back and get the motherfucker. That ain't the goddamn shit. That ain't the chase. Stop chasing that shit.
And the sad part about it, if you look at it, I actually know he's telling the truth, but it's too late now. You didn't mess. Just for messing with this investigation, they should give him life in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you don't play with the other niggas, so other niggas gonna learn.
Yeah. Now you talking about the police was giving them what to say and stuff. But I hope they don't stop there. They should get Greg Kading too. Make it a clean sweep.
Right.
Hey, listen.
Oh, they
They
definitely need
said,
to get his a lying ass.
hey, listen. I don't know about the other guy, but I heard they say Big Baby didn't told before. So I'm just saying before you even started. So
Bro,
the
he
road
always
section with
telling.
Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, with the Nipsey Hustle, the Big Baby. I don't know about the other Luke, whatever who he is. But I heard that
Yep.
nigga with that nappy hair. I heard the nigga with the nappy hair say some bullshit first.
Yo, these
Under
niggas
Big
don't
U.
even be having record deals and up there running their damn mouth like they. I don't know what I don't know why they do it.
Under Big U.
Brick
Yes,
Baby has
sir.
been running his mouth ever since Nipsey Hussle died to get
Where
relevant.
did it even come from, man? I just seen it one day on Adam 22 talking a bunch of yin yang.
Exactly, Tanique.
Arthur Knight, well known online.
Uh, he
I
he
dogging
he.
with Lil Durk and pretty much arguing with Whack 100. They was like public enemy #1 for a while.
Mm-hmm. All this police activity going on. All these informants against informants.
Lord have mercy.
Oh yeah,
Russell Poole
and
was on it.
he was. Russell Poole was a straight black and white cop, man. Like straight by the book. His
He was,
investigations
man.
might have took a long time with his investigations, but they got solved. They got solved the right way. Good old fashioned police work. Good old fashioned police work. Uh, PI work combined with credible witnesses. Not these witnesses. These guys be having witnesses, and the body ain't even cold yet. Not none of those witnesses. Body ain't. Tupac didn't even die yet, and they knew he was dead already. They knew who shot him, when they shot him, what car they was in, where they put the gun. They knew everything. Where everybody sat inside the car before Tupac was even dead. They knew all of that. Like, come on. These niggas be lying, man. Now we got the Slauson extortionists. Slauson extortion. The Slauson extortion. Let's go. Word.
Oh man, it's a shame that it's just a shame, man. It's incredible that people do some of the things that they do. Quietly, City of Lies showed what happened to Big and Pac. I don't know about all that, but it would have been entertaining. But LA spent a lot of money to cancel that movie.
Yeah.
That's why you only saw it on TV. They took it out the movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
They even tried to
I
get
think
my.
it just
Go ahead.
go ahead, good brother.
No,
I
you
was
got
just saying
it.
I think the movie, that City of Lies movie, just brought more attention that was needed to be brought. I don't know about them doing any accurate stuff, but we need all the attention we can get on this case because it's a cover up.
To be honest with you, I think that the best thing that could have happened to these guys was social media came along, and we've all covered it so much that it ain't going anywhere. Never until you solve it. And I think that somebody finally realized if we don't solve these murders, it's going to be an asterisk hanging over Las Vegas forever. Las Vegas
Mm-hmm.
took a serious hit with people not wanting to go down there and gamble and stuff. And for largely in
Right.
part, if you look at the people who've grown up now who would be going to Vegas, they grew up with Tupac and grew up with Big. And now in
Mm-hmm.
return, they're not trying to go out to Vegas and drive down the street where Pac was shot at him and Suge, and they don't want to fool with Vegas. So they go to Indian reservations. They go everywhere but to Vegas. You can get a hotel in Vegas now for a little nothing. Ain't nobody standing there. It's not the destination spot no more.
Unless you're
Right.
playing poker, bro.
Well, yeah, you go to that big poker tournament, but they have to rely on them people coming back every year.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Vegas was so fly, you couldn't even get a room in Vegas. I don't care what you do.
All right. And shit, I went for me and my wife for my birthday. It was $1,000.
Yeah,
But they
they
had us
will.
at the O'Hara, but I didn't want to be at the fucking O'Hara. I wanted to be at the Caesar Palace. More expensive, better options, more things that you can do. But when you go to Vegas, you never do shit on the strip. So I always go off and do other things. But it was more like a $1,300 expense, which it was cheap. But
I
bro,
will
I don't
be
want to
in.
get on no
I will be in
goddamn plane.
Vegas.
But
I'll be in
listen, I got
Vegas.
the tickets right here. I can show you the ticket. I don't want to go on plane. Sure, she got some other things that's full massage at the house and different shit and some other things. That's more exciting. But I don't even want to get on the plane and give them motherfuckers my money when I can keep it for myself. So and do the
What
things
up,
that's
Lisa
inside my
Price in
city.
the building? Hello everyone. Sorry I have not been around for a little while. Been dealing with a whole lot, dealing with some serious, okay, and a host of fair. Okay, well, we're glad that you're here tonight. Lisa, ain't seen you in a minute. That you're all right. I'm gonna be in
Salute,
Vegas
Lisa.
after Easter, and I'm gonna be
Salute
hot
to you,
dogging.
Sister Lisa.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there after Easter. I'm gonna be hot dogging out there. I'm gonna be eating up a storm at my
I know that's
uh
right. Me too.
favorite smorgasbord.
Nice. Olive Garden.
Not the
Yeah,
one in Vegas, man. All you can eat down there. I forgot
that's
the name of
right.
that place.
Vegas, baby. Chef is Vegas, baby.
Oh,
So
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay.
yes,
Yeah,
I
sir.
know
no.
Tanique like that Olive Garden
Oh yeah,
though.
I'm gonna be there tomorrow. Tomorrow, I promise
They got
you.
them
Hey, look,
breadsticks.
hey,
The
look,
Tomorrow.
breadsticks is fire.
hey, look. We're trying to change them taste buds and make them more, more deeper than that. Olive Garden, okay, but boy, that the Olive Garden, he crazy, man.
No,
I like
I
He
play.
loved it.
I
I
like
play.
that though, cause he going there, boy. You get your money's worth, right? I'm telling you, that's
I
why.
like going there because I play it safe, man. I'm telling you, I don't know what's
That's
up with these
right.
old, I don't know what's up with these old cats, man. If you think
That's right.
about this, you look
It's
at
safe.
QBD,
It's safe food.
62,
That's right, brother.
62 years old and finna spend life in prison at 60. I mean, okay, you 18, you 17, you make some stupid decisions. But at 62 years of age, man, life in prison, 23 and a half every day. And, you know, bro, hold on,
Hell
58 years
no.
old. Bro, 58 years old. Eugene Henley Jr. is
That's right.
58 years old. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
listen, one of the sentence, the murder he covered, that carries death, the death penalty. And the feds do have the
Right.
death penalty. So the feds believe in the death penalty, okay? And they'll put you in a state that believes in it too. They'll stick you in Texas if they don't give you the death penalty. All them other charges carry complete life without the possibility of parole. It's over, bro. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
See you, but I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to see you. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
58 years old. That,
That
that,
boy died
that's a shame.
today.
At that damn level in your life. Like, what did KVD say? I should be at my twilight.
Right.
Fuck.
Yo, did you see his hand while he did it? Did you see
Yeah, man. It's like he ain't gangster. Like, holding his hand like that ain't gangster. He should be at his
it?
twilight.
Yeah. I don't know how many years he think he got left, but it ain't twilight.
He should be at his twilight.
He got some really nice hair, boy.
You
He
know
got
what
some
I'm saying?
nice hair.
That's at your twilight. That's what a brother should be doing tonight.
Yes, sir,
Right.
chef. Say it again, man. Beautiful hair.
That's what,
Beautiful hair.
that's what I'm saying. That's what brothers should be doing tonight, man.
Right.
Real hair, man. Let me see. Oh,
Yeah,
what's
Reese
going
over there
on?
with got 15 beans going on tonight and stuff.
Right.
Hey,
That's
hell yeah.
twilight.
Look. Hey, listen. Hold on. Listen. Hey, it's going down, but I got a brother who just called me, and AAA is taking a long time. He said, since you got a Cadillac, can you come out here and charge my Cadillac up? I'm like, why you ain't call AAA? He said they take 2.5 hours. So I'm finna been a good brother, and I'm finna charge a caddy to a caddy. So if I disconnect, I'm going to the car. So
Use the old card, man. I don't want to. You want to blow that caddy's computer?
Nah, we ain't about to do that. I already got a charger for him. I'm about to for him to use that. I got a
my
charger for
man
him.
in a snowstorm. I'm sitting here in 77, man.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
charger for him. He ain't finna touch you. You know, I'm
Oh, it
finna
was
come out and
really
give me
nice
some
out here
good rhythm.
today.
I'm telling
It
you,
was
man,
so
wasn't it
nice in
good?
Virginia.
Man,
It felt
hot
so good
dogging,
today.
styling, and profiling.
That's right. I love that.
Looking,
You know. That's
looking
real
good, driving slow, and being cool.
I know that's right.
That's
I
right.
know that's right.
That's
That's
all I'm
right.
doing, man. Looking good, driving slow, and being cool. Hot
Word.
dogging, styling, and profiling.
Ain't that
Hey,
right?
bro. Hey, listen. Hey, that shirt that you send me is all it's in progress. We get the Tanique shirts.
I can't wait.
That's gonna go down. Yeah. So I've been busy trying to do what I got to do. I learned what I need to do with mine. So I set my shit to the side, and I take care of the people who gave me support. So I'm going to get the Tanique shirts out. I shouldn't have said nothing and really put a hump on my back, but it's coming. But Tanique sent me a symbol, what he need for shirts, and we can all donate and grab them shirts, you know. And it's something positive, something that you can wear every day through your travel, wherever you need to be. Not nothing that's hurt.
Bitch, you might think we playing chase. Okay, hop out with it, Drake and aim it, everything but leg and waist. Okay, spray that bitch like a can of mace. We tryna hit you in the head and face. Yeah, them switches turn a nigga fit into some negligee.
Hey.
Plain and simple.
That boy had them lines, man. He had them rhymes, man. Them intros and them
Bars.
It's
He
plain and
had
simple.
bars.
It's plain and simple. That is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many years you get now for a switch? They give you what, 10 years for a switch guaranteed, right?
Yeah. Plus some years for the bullets too.
The bullets too. I ain't hear about the bullets.
Yeah, you get years for the bullets, and if it's extendo, if it's one of those extendos, you're going down for another 5.
I wonder what idiot came up with that idea.
Put a switch on your shit, right?
No,
That what
the
they
motherfucker
call
idiot
what
said
they
never
he
do?
was
got his
all
mind
in
together.
jail for it.
Oh.
Motherfucker ain't ever got his mind together. And he can type that shit on. He's like a pedophile. So he can spray that bullshit on the youth of the community and make them think that's what it is, because that's what he is. He is a sexual predator. And he's going out and destroying the black male sex origin. And this is a disease. And it's bullshit. And it's really infective. It's like roaches.
Yeah.
And if you understand what I'm saying, and you know it, and you've been in gang culture as a young cat and you older, man, you know the fuck I'm talking about, man. Because they can't
Right.
spew that shit on you as a grown ass man no more. You don't can do it to the youngsters. And them the people that make us look bad. So we got to get rid of them guys who
Right.
spew that shit. We do. And you said that, Chef.
I
Yeah,
did.
we keep on
I
asking for
did.
that shit. We don't say nothing about it. We ask for it. We don't say nothing about it until we collect ourselves as a unit and say community. Because I'm gonna tell you this: black community starts in your family, inside of your home. The people inside of your home go out and make the black community. I don't live in that shit. There's different people in our community make our community look nice. So what I'm supposed to call it? So it's a different shit, some segregational shit. What the fuck is a black community? I ain't saying the shit. What the shit on the Google app?
So
You
according
know,
to
are you talking about the low price people? I don't live in them places, so I don't want to connect to them. So I think the people who are low income should talk to those people that's in those places. But because I really can't understand those, I'm trying to talk to the people that are low income. Dude, it's a way to get up out the shit. I'm
So
saying I know that.
according to Anita B, she says she just saw Big U. He was on talking to people before he turned his stuff in, and he said he was on his way to run himself into the law. So he was giving people that I guess who cared the lowdown about what he's finna do, and giving those last thanks out. Thanks everybody for supporting him. Thanks for leading everybody the wrong way, kind of like that. And when he got through doing that, he went and turned himself in because he know it's over with.
Exactly. See, you ain't gangster when you got them with the white people. See, that's what I be saying about them. Nigga ain't gangster no more. When the white people call for you, nigga put your hands straight up in the air. You don't press. Why you don't press the police? Just give me a dope gangster. Why you don't press the police? That's gangster.
Rizzy said y'all can hit it up on the news right now. He live right now on the news. They got it. This is a big deal, man. I think they were really trying to say these dudes to be killed.
Yes, sir. That's right. Because he got
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, he did the
People
right thing
doing
by
a
turning
lot of
himself
stuff
in.
with the police. It's with the police. A lot of the stuff.
Because they covering this story like this is Bunny and Clyde or some stuff, man. Like they covering this story like they ain't never covered any other story before.
The police.
Right.
It's gonna be like what's his name? During.
This is old
During the
fashioned
police
gangster
that
news
they
here,
killed.
boy. They wanted this guy back.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just like
They
your own
wanted his
police
ass
officer.
bad.
But Rizzy says breaking news. Nita B says no, he was going to end because he said people were telling celebrities, etc., not to donate to him, and he was only trying. Oh, Nita, he going in because his show is over. It's the bottom line. His show is over. He's a murderer. The man told you what he was. I'm gonna let the man tell you one more time before we get off here. Listen to what this FBI director tell you what he is. I'm not telling you the FBI is. Listen to what he said.
Right now at 11, a big announcement from federal authorities about the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. But let's get started with Alex Rozier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work, including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
So you heard what the Fed man said. He's a murderer, a thief, and a liar. I didn't say it. The police said it, running from the police.
And I believe it.
He said a murderer, a thief, and a liar. That's what he said the man was.
Right. Because they ain't going to give it this. I heard it, Tanique. And I heard it.
Trafficking. Look, I'm surprised they didn't say underage, but they didn't say underage. They just said sex trafficking. All these things carry life in the federal penitentiary. Everyone up.
Word.
That last one up.
It's over. I don't know what he gonna be rolling, but it ain't gonna be no 60. He rolling up the beds. Roll up the motherfucking beds, nigga. Go to jail, nigga. Go right to jail, nigga. Go to jail.
Right.
Defrauding the kids, taking the kids' money,
Murder.
man. What you was doing
It
with
carries
that
the
money?
death penalty as well as life in prison without the possibility of parole. The fraud. we're robbing the federal government for PPP loans, stuff like that. And people doing 50, 60, 70 years off of that.
And
And-
anything, if it came to connection to recruit, ain't nobody gonna connect to Rolling 60 because they say it got Fed tags on them. So, especially in California, it's a different ball game. So,
That's
Man,
the
they got
original is
the
laughing. Hold on, Pam is saying that he's on TMZ right now blaming Whack 100.
right, all the time, yeah. You gotta blame somebody for your ass going
yeah,
to jail, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Don't cry
But
now,
you gotta
nigga.
do it. You know, it's just like an alcoholic. Lord, grant me the serenity for the things that cannot change to accept the difference. And, you got to know what it is to seize today. So, um, yeah, that's on, that's on you, old dude. You can, you really have to take um, accountability for everything that you do. So if it's coming at you that way, man, they ain't playing with you, and they got you.
We're going to do a show on this, but isn't it? I agree with what Lisa is saying here. Isn't it something that in our community, all this sex trafficking is all being mentioned with these guys, man? Him, Puffy, and what's with all this? Why is that one particular charge hanging around?
Yo,
With the
I was
police,
saying that same
with
thing
the
too,
police,
Tanique, because you know what they saying with the sex trafficking is that when you
Yeah.
fly a girl out on the plane to come
the
see you,
Uh-huh.
that's
police.
when you pay for the ticket. That's the sex
That's right.
trafficking.
That's right.
That's the
Oh,
Yeah,
charge.
you can't fly no. Yeah, you can't fly no strange coochie out.
you
Word.
can.
Yeah, that's sex trafficking. I flew the
That's what
motherfucker
they
out.
saying
Then
is
that's
sex
my
trafficking.
motherfucker.
Okay,
I got a bad motherfucker,
okay.
y'all. She got a pretty this and this, and
Oh,
you
so
say
you
you
can't.
did that.
So you mean to tell me you can't bring a chick to your crib and hot dog?
That's
You
what I'm
can't
trying to
hot
say.
dog
How
and
they saying that
profile.
is sex trafficking.
Well, I
Do
think
it.
some of us been doing that all our life.
Hey,
We've been doing that
allegedly,
shit all our life,
allegedly,
but they call
allegedly,
it sex trafficking.
allegedly,
I'm just saying. I
allegedly.
mean, I know people who do that a couple of times a week. Then they call their girl
Hey,
out and you, huh?
hey, bro, we gotta make our own laws up. You can't touch me unless I tell you that you cute.
Right,
Ugh.
right.
I like
Yeah, you
Chef's
can't
idea.
touch me unless
Just
I say you cute.
just get you a whole religious following or something. Chef said you're gonna have a harem, so you need to drop your harem papers, and it's not sex trafficking anymore. It's part of your religion.
Right,
I mean,
right,
if what Chef
right.
said is true, I know some people who are in trouble because at least that happens at least a couple of times a month. I
Tanique,
wonder.
I'm scared to even talk to a girl now. And if I
Hey,
do, she better have a
listen.
ride. She better get a ride herself.
Hell
She
no,
better
you
get
better
a
get
ride
around.
there, so don't expect me to pay for shit.
I know
I'm
that
not
shit.
bringing
That's
you
right,
here.
Chef. Yeah, you're a grown ass person, so that means that if something will happen to your family, can you provide this? And I'm not available. That's a total turn off, man. It ain't about me talking about I gotta pay half and no, but goddamn it, when you are a woman, I'm telling you, a woman know what to do.
Because when
So
I
we
go on
really don't have to
Instagram,
explain.
them Instagram models, you can fly them out.
Man, I don't want one of the Instagram models, man. They got herpes, man.
No,
But ain't
I know
nobody
that,
on
but
that
I'm
shit.
saying that's what these guys be doing.
I know they can do that. I'm talking about like, you going out to a place like that, you hot dogging in the Big D and the DFW, and you meet something like that, then you call and say, you know what? Just going out to the airport, and come holler at your boy. And so she leaves DFW and come up and hot dog. I didn't know that was. I mean, is that what you're saying, man? You can't do that.
You can't do that. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying
Hey,
is they've been doing it with the that's what these charges is coming from. These they flying out these girls they meeting on Instagram and they
Uh-huh.
flying them out, but they keeping records of it in their DMs. And these girls are some of them are sex workers. So
Okay.
you don't so you think you just talking to a regular girl, but meanwhile she a sex worker too.
Wow, man. So y'all better let them Instagram girls alone.
leave
Mm-hmm.
them, leave them knuckles alone.
He's selling it too.
Y'all better
He's
get y'all
selling
some
it too.
TikTok. Y'all better get y'all some TikTok.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Listen, you been with the foreign car. This is my second Cadillac. I got this goddamn Cadillac truck, man. Goddamn, I done put motherfucking $92 each time in this motherfucker. Where is the? Ain't no. Is Trump gonna do something with this?
No,
Damn.
that's us taking care of GM. Us loyal Cadillac people. We
Oh
taking care of GM.
God damn, man. Like shit.
We have to
Look, I'm
make sure.
talking. I'm like, look,
We have
I'm
to make.
rolling off the road. I'm on the highway. I'm like, shit. I need, man, shit.
We got to make sure GM is stable through this time because they destroying Tesla, man. Drop a couple more points, then we filing bankruptcy on Tesla.
Wow.
I seen it, but listen, you know, I got a business bachelor's degree, so I seen some back things, you know. But you know, when we disagree, I don't act a fool and say that you're wrong and no way, no fashion, because you learn as you go. That's what I love about you. You're a real brother for real, and I think that he's going to put us in the situation, especially if we're making money. We'll see it. I really agree with him that if a person is making under $150,000 a year, I think they whatever governance that he has coming, that he should put in place for people to be comfortable. And that's doing that to press other people by being in the business way. I'm looking at it in the business way. Um, He's saying if we paying you this money, what we share, it's like a dope boy. Like nigga, I need to get some money off of you since you. I'm trying to pay you. You need to. If you want this, nigga, you gotta. You know, shit, pay for this. You charging me for this. So if people don't see it in that way, because I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck if the hunky is there or not. I'm gonna keep doing what Crown Reach do. I don't give a goddamn. You can have your heart full, whatever. But
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just saying. You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't
As
do
a
it. I,
person that, as you know, as business, um, I don't know. You know, it ain't our place. You know, really to say what it is. I feel like this. Um, us in our community. I ain't gonna need to say black. Our community. Now we need to get our shit together. We need to have the niggas owning something inside of our community. That's my whole thing. I don't give a fuck
I'd like
about
to
nothing
also
about
report that Nipsey Hussle's baby mom Tanisha had a victory in court, and she
that.
now shares joint custody with Amani with Black Sam. So she's back in the saddle again, making decisions towards her child. Her and Nip shared together. So she had a victory in court about a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a pretty good little thing. So to see things coming back her way. So things are kind of getting back to normal for them. So I'm kind of glad about that.
Right. For the kids.
Exactly.
For the,
Rodney King said it best. Can we all get along?
That's right.
while he was beating the shit out of him. It's beating the mess out of him. He was screaming at.
Can we
Hey, I
all?
feel big good. I feel big good if you did this. You should burn in hell.
Oh no, ain't no if, brother. Ain't no if.
You should
Ain't
burn
no
in
if.
hell for put. Hey, but
The
listen, put.
FBI don't
Hey,
operate
listen.
on if.
Not
The
Nipsey
federal
Hustle to me.
government don't operate on if. They got him.
I
They got
already
him.
know. Yeah, I already know. But you put Amirius out here, and that's my whole thing. And it really means something. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
if you know what Amirius is, you look that shit up. And that's how much Nip means to me. And just as Tanique is putting it out here for everybody, he's really on the underdog side all the time. And Nip is there as his underdog. And this bullshit, shit that he don't say, I'm saying it. You bitches should burn in hell.
Mm-hmm.
Tanique didn't say it, his words say it, but I'm saying it for it. him, and he know I'm telling the truth. You bitch ass motherfucking niggas from your bullshit ass shit that you got going on. Never in the world should take the bag away. That's some bitch shit. That is not BOS. That is not BOS.
Nope. That guy, man, I never will forget. You know, he had so much faith in his fan base. You know, like when it was like, you know, you're talking about Dr. Stavie, man, they may kill you and this, that, and the other. He's like, you know, what you gonna do if they kill you? He's like, nothing. I'm expecting the people who believe in me to follow me. You know what I'm saying? To ride for me. To ride for me. Now, you know what? I say that all the time. I just said this in Angie Stone's case. I said, now, Angie Stone was able to capture the world, come out and share with us what she was going through. I said, Michael Jackson did the same thing. You know, I was with Michael when he's up there with Al Sharpton, the National Action Network, telling us that Tommy Mottola was a demon. He was a devil, and that Sony was a bunch of devil people and stealing his music, and he managed to get his published. And I would listen to all that stuff. But you know what he never did? Michael Jackson never once told us what he wanted us to do. If Michael Jackson would have said, okay, I want y'all to boycott Sony, Sony wouldn't even be a company right now.
Right, exactly.
But he never told us what to do. Angie Stone came on, okay, I'm fighting witches, I'm fighting demons, they stole my money. But you know what? She didn't tell us what she wanted us to do. Out of all those celebrities, the only person who told us to do something was Nipsey. Nipsey said something happened to him. I'm expecting y'all to ride for me. No, he didn't tell us what that was, so I got to do the best thing I can. I'm gonna keep his fucking name out here until I die.
Hey,
That's
I'm
all I
finna
can
ride
do.
through a spot. Hey, look, I'm finna ride through a spot. I love y'all, man. One Nation, man. And
One
y'all
Nation,
keep it
bro.
all the way. Yes,
You
sir.
know,
Y'all keep it all the way 100. If you don't
100,
really
bro.
hear the good truth right here, this really is One Nation to you, bro. I hear you up.
One Nation.
One Nation, bro. And that's all I can really do. You know what I'm saying? I keep it out here. You know, and because he was expecting something. He's expecting us to ride for him. I don't want nobody to forget him. Period.
Right.
And to go to marathon.com and to buy some of those nice clothes that his brother got. They got some new shirts, different shirts. I just got an email from them today, coming to think about it. And they got a couple of new specials going on. That's all we can do is make sure that this kid, because he said he's expecting us to do it. He's expecting us to ride for him, but he didn't tell me how. You know, I wish entertainers who did this and they come out against the system, you know, now say, okay, well, I can reach people on social media, but I'm going to tell them what to do. Okay, so, okay, they're stealing my money. So this is what I want y'all to do. Do not buy anything Universal. Okay, bro, Universal going to be on permanent hold forever. Even if the entertainer die, I'm not going to listen to nothing Universal. Hell, I'm going to stop listening to Drake too if they ask me to do that, but they never say anything on what to do. Nip was the only one. He said, just ride for me. He didn't put nothing on it, but so that's what we're doing. Every time my show come on, you hear something about Nipsey. You hear Rain Cash spitting about Nipsey. Show go off, you hear Rain Cash spitting about Nipsey. And I'm going to talk about him too. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. Everybody else long gone. They didn't report the news and everything. They didn't got subscribers and everything. But guess what? I'm still here. Still talking about Tupac Shakur. Didn't we just talk about Keefy D? Still talking about Nipsey.
Exactly. Keeping it
Everybody
alive.
else gone. You see what the real ones is. We still talking about it.
That's a fact.
We still in a week go past. We won't say something about Nipsey. We won't say something about Tupac. Well, we can't do anything else. You know, you know what I'm saying? That's all I know to do is ride for him by keeping his name out there. And as long as we keep his name in this algorithm, people gonna search for him. People gonna listen to Blue Laces. People gonna listen to last time I checked. They gonna listen to his music. They gonna go and see his interviews and stuff of that nature. We still here. We still doing the same thing we started. We started with Tupac when I first started this channel, and we still talking about it to this day. We ain't never stopped. Keefy D in jail. That they in jail for the alleged murder of Tupac Shakur. We still talking about it. We ain't gonna stop with Keefy D in jail.
Right.
Ain't that kind of party.
We know what's up. We keeping it alive.
Exactly.
They just was just too disrespected in their death and the way they died. The investigations into their murders. It's just too disrespectful.
You know what's wrong
for us to keep it alive.
Exactly. You know what's wrong with Keefy D being in jail? There should be a few more people with his ass.
Oh yeah.
That's what's wrong with Keefy D. I some other people need to be there too.
I believe Greg Caden definitely got a seat.
Yeah, the black people really owe him one because he should have stayed out of black affairs from the beginning.
Yeah, that's who I want to see go. I do not like him. He just make my skin crawl because he's such a liar. I know he lied on that whole case to cover up the case.
Care
He
about that
lied
case.
for
He didn't care
yeah.
about police work. That's why he wound up being fired, kicked off the damn
Mm-hmm.
police force. Blew one of the
Mm-hmm.
biggest drug busts in the history of this country on purpose, fucking around with it.
Mm-hmm. He needs
Should
to be
never even
locked up for sure.
pointed on Big's case. He wasn't even pointing on Pac's case. That show you how he fucked the LAPD. They didn't tell him to go solve Pac's shooting. They told him to go and take over Russell Poole's work and to solve Biggs. And he put his own fucking nose in Pac's situation. Shouldn't have nothing to do with Vegas. They should have arrested him for interfering with a murder investigation.
Right. He's the first one. He is the first one that should be in jail. Because I don't see how they don't see that the faulty police work he did. I can see that from a mile away with Stevie Wonder eyes. That he lied.
I'm sorry. Yeah, with Stevie Wonder eyes.
Yeah. Come on, Sadiq, you know that.
Bro, I'm sorry, man. He said with Stevie Wonder eyes. Okay.
Yeah. You can see that case is screwed. He screwed up the whole investigation to where it can't be solved. Because the real evidence he took and smeared it and helped them get rid of it. They got rid of the gun. They got rid of bullet shells. They got rid of paperwork that Russell Poole did. They didn't turn in all that work Russell Poole, all that hard work he did. They sift through it, use what they want to do to make the man look bad. It was all to discredit Russell Poole. We don't got the solving of the Biggie and the Tupac case. We got the discrediting of Russell Poole. That's all they did. They say Russell Poole name in murder rap so many times they should stop. They should rename it to Russell Poole. That's how much they say Russell Poole in murder rap, and that's insane.
The guy was a stellar cop, and let's not forget also that he solved the Enos Cosby murder, where there was literally no evidence on who killed Enos Cosby. But Russell Poole was able to come together and track that Russian down. A Russian killed Enos Cosby with no evidence left. And Russell Poole solved that case, man, completely.
I believe he did. I was listening to murder rap the other day, man, and they every episode, every syllabus. Oh, when Russell Poole did this, he was wrong. When Russell Poole said this about Suge, he was wrong. They discredited him all through murder rap. That should tell you right there the case is full of shit.
It should.
Shit.
It should.
You don't, as another police officer, you don't make another police officer look bad. You just don't do that.
He was all too glad to do it. So tonight there was a warrant issued for the arrest of the 60s Crips, none other than yours truly, Eugene Big U Henley Jr., 58 years of age. And before we got off the show, we hope he was listening to us. He turned himself in, thanked some people for whatever he thanked them for, and turned himself in. And now he has a long list of things that he's about to fight the FBI, DOJ, Department of Defense, and Justice, and all that stuff like that. He's fighting federal murder charges, federal sex trafficking charges, federal kidnapping charges. All this is federal too. It's not local. Just host of the federal fraud. PP knows that y'all got some that protection stuff, whatever it is. I want you to understand that Congress has reinvigorated to put y'all in jail, and they're going through to see on how many of y'all got them the paycheck protection loans, and you're gonna get 100 million years if you got any of that money and you got it undeserving. They don't care if it was $5, they don't care if it was 500,000, especially when it comes to a certain segment of people anyway. So he's got to fight that. Just a whole list of things that carry anywhere from life in prison to the death penalty with the feds. And so, you know what? It just let y'all know, it's time for you, especially old guys, okay? Listen to me, all older guys. When you were young, the Bible said when I was a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Your ass ought not be out there, 30, 40, 50 years old, talking about gangbanging and shit, and trying to put your ass in jail at 60 years of age. It don't make any damn sense. Keep D, 62 years old, looking at life in prison. Big U, 58 years old, looking at life in prison or the death penalty, whichever the feds decide to give him, but they're going to give him something. It's over with. Come on, y'all think about it, man. It don't make any sense. Too damn old. Any last remarks, Chef? Yeah, Chef. Okay, I guess my man, Chef, is on a hiatus, but he's hanging out with your boy, yours truly. So nevertheless, to all my subs, to all my followers, as usual, we say one nation.
That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income, you can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and college prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number 1, why is there no blood? Question number 2, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shits all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit. Handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why's the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget. They got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know when it began. A bunch of new chapters. You didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask. We all gotta blast back. We're in the game, though we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanique Reviews to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, you're Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.